Welcome to Mayhem on Mandril Act 3, episode 27, I believe. Yes. We left off in an interesting spot, but we're picking up in an even more interesting spot. As a recap, Light McKay, Detroit, and Jeffrey were mugged and knocked unconscious on the road to Kurasker. Siobhan got an interesting training lesson from Ravenna before settling down for the evening after some more trickery. And Groger was kind of just there, cracking jokes. And the only other group was, gosh, who's the third? Dweeby, who is on his way out of the Underdark and will likely have a hopefully uneventful trip through the rest of the surface, but only after, of course, losing Brave Hero and Myconid Keevil. But where we're picking up tonight, which I don't think is a retcon, because I'm fairly certain we left off the afternoon with Siobhan. Is that correct? Does anyone recall anything differently?
Didn't tell you.
Okay. If only I had John here to fact check me. Doesn't matter too much. Most of the interactions, I believe, were late afternoon because the events in the palace were not uber time consuming. We're saying that we're having a royal dinner tonight, and Grouger is being allowed to partake. If this needs to be corrected, we'll just make it so that it's instead of a Thursday night dinner, it's a Friday night dinner. I don't particularly care if we have to correct it. But for now, we're going to say that this is a Thursday night dinner unless that needs to be retconned. It's Friday night. We got a lot of time to burn. So everyone sits down at the table. The Queen notably makes an appearance, as well as some other familiar faces, that being Clarence, who warned Groger of a plot being used to defame him, Ravenna and Siobhan, who have been training, Valder, who currently isn't really here, Siobhan's personal guard, and of course King Xerxes himself making a shocking appearance at the table. It's a fine evening. The dinner tonight, roasted duck, several sets of gloriously steamed vegetables, pickled and fried and such. Don't really care that much about it unless, we want to go on that tangent. But it's a little awkward at first. Artemis is not quite comfortable. Xerxes is silent, keeping his head down. And Clarence is not making conversation either. I should pull up some background music for our lovely palace ambience, brought to you by, of course, the one and only Michael Gelfi Studios. Brilliant. And after an awkward silence and the start of dinner, Ravenna speaks up and says, "So, Groger, I found your book." At which point, Xerxes immediately quizzically looks up at Ravenna and then at Groger. Ravenna continues, "I've read through a little bit. You're quite a writer."
You can say that.
Yeah. At the end, you have a list of things you've done, some notes that are difficult to read, like this word, and then she points to a word, and it's illegible, unless you can read
Yes,
it.
that's Goliath.
Oh. Okay, I thought that was an Elvish or something. I'm curious.
Because I actually spelled Goliath wrong.
Wait, doesn't she speak Elvish?
Well, yeah.
Then she would know it's not Elvish.
Well, his handwriting's illegible.
Have you seen this guy?
Have you seen this guy's journal?
Alright, fair enough.
Alright, so, she continues, but Xerxes interrupts and says, "How did you get that diary?" And then it says, "Well, I asked around. Didn't think it would be a big deal. You've already read it, right?" He goes, "Yes, of course."
There's a huge page that just says trade secrets.
But you should not be throwing that around. Who gave you permission to use that? Lionel. Have a word with him.
Well, he's dead.
No. What did you find? Anything of interest that we didn't see? I'm just curious about these, well, whatever these are. What, 8-man What is it? What is Grilgamore? Green ooze? Are these like real?
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened in the Ape Man at the Forbidden Mountain, huh?
I mean, it was a really simple story. You know, there was an ape man. No, it's been. It's kind of crazy.
That's it.
Well, it all started upon
Francis.
hearing of a tussle brewing between the mountains. I headed north to a little-known town called Spring Rock, or Dring Rock. I didn't write this down, so I had to do it afterwards, and I don't remember what it was called.
Uh-huh.
Upon arriving there, there was a lot more than what I suspected there being. So I went to the local watering hole for some water.
To the watering hole.
That's what I call information.
Roger, upon arriving, you see that the city is in shambles. The
City
buildings
is in shambles. I wrote that down.
deteriorated. The buildings deteriorated. A small segment of the square is intact, and what little remains of the stone base of the well is there for you to peruse the watering hole.
Are there any other people at the hole?
Roll for me a perception check.
I've been known to do these in my time.
You sure have. Alright, Windy Countryside Indians, brought to you by Michael Gelfi Studios.
Okay, hold on. I gotta go for time on hardware acceleration.
Absolute champion and king.
Yeah.
Where the frick is hardware acceleration? System. There we go. Relaunch all my Chrome tabs, everything right. It's gonna start playing every YouTube video. Okay, we're good.
Alright, what do you got? What's your perception,
Well, the die I roll stopped because I restarted the page.
Oh, great.
13.
13. Okay, let me roll some d20s and see what that runs you. Alright, some not very subtle lizard folk are lying in ambush. One amidst the trees and shrubbery around the well, and another behind a piece of rubble. You hear some shifting and notice both of them.
This is not good.
Seems it's just as you reported. The lizard folk have run amok in this town. No humans left.
I have written that down.
Of course. What would you like to do?
I go, lizard man, and I'm pointing the bush.
Okay. Seeing as he's been revealed, a lizard folk walks out and says, "What's fresh meat doing here? Haven't you heard this is our town now?"
I have heard something like that. I have heard that lizardmen roam, eating people. There's other things roaming, eating people, and lizards.
It's a harsh wilderness out there. You ain't come to meddle, have you?
In what?
Our affairs or our hunts?
Nah. I'm here for a little rumor I heard about.
We don't
Something like
trade
a-
any rumors.
I'm looking a man, but he's like an ape,
Ah,
an ape man.
you've been talking to the Goliaths.
Hey, stories travel when you're wandering these lands.
They've been hauling it down the mountain ever since their little myth took off. Haven't seen what they talk about myself. Most of the Goliaths I've interacted with have been post-mortem tasty treats.
That means dead.
Indeed.
I'm writing that down.
If you're looking for answers, I suppose you'd find them north. But we haven't headed up the mountain. Not yet. If these Goliaths are running from something, survival tells us we'd best avoid it. Besides, they're easy spawn. They're not used to being down here.
Good to know. Good to know. Thank you for your time. I'll be out now. I'm gonna start walking
Alright.
northward.
The lizard folk stops you. So the
Just
other
kind of
one.
curious.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get around you here.
Sit tight.
Hold on a minute. You might not want to travel around looking like that. You want safe passage, so my kin doesn't mark you as a next meal. Let me, give them a signal to let them know you're off limits. Of course, if you had anything to trade, maybe I'd be willing to give you this gift. You got it?
I got. No, not really.
Ah, shame. Suppose you'll have to fare on your own. Good luck.
I got. All right, bye.
Heading north, ignoring the lizard folk, you see a few other battered, bashed buildings. Some intact. Eventually, you make your way north to the city hall. Appears to be intact. The bell tower, pristine, though the thatched roof has been beaten by the winds and clearly not repaired in quite some time. You realize the path that travels north is off to the left. You'd like to cut across the grass and carry forth?
I'm gonna check out the city hall. They might have important information for my studies.
Checking out the city hall. It is an unpleasant sight. Entering appears to be the shop of what could only be described as a lizard folk butcher. This is being used as a warehouse. The smell should have warned you, but you're only hit with it as you enter the ramshackle wooden door. A lizard folk with a cleaver turns and says,
I mind your business.
My
Or
bad.
are you here to join the spoils?
I'm gonna walk out.
Alright. Clearly a chop shop in there. From what little you glean, several Goliath have been felled to these lizard folk, as well as a standard allotment of game. Some roasting, some yet to be skinned. Others already prepared into small bowls for consumption.
Meat is traded as a form of currency in this land. I should be better prepared next time with more meat.
Would you like to continue north?
Of course.
Passing an unharvested field of wheat, you approach the start of a hill, the foothills of Mount Duchess. You
I'll look
stand below Spring Rock, and what a beautiful sprawling sight it is. The mountain is imposing as you had imagined. You've never been this far north, at least not this far northwest. First time. And seeing it this close, it's a beauty to behold. The peak going all the way into the clouds themselves. Beautiful sight. But first, you see more evidence of the decrepit town of Spring Rock. Windmills, fallen into disarray, of course, used to churn the grain that once lined these bountiful fields. Now just nothing but a graveyard of former giants. It appears that the mountain slopes continue northward. It's going to be a long trek up the hill. You've yet to see any other signs of life. There's a alleged Goliath. Where could they be? Are there any survivors?
0 out of 10 for tourists. Would avoid this at all costs. I continue up the mountain.
Traveling up the mountain, the bite of the wind is chilling. The trees thin out as you travel further and further northward. The elevation getting steeper and steeper until eventually you're at the foot of a mountain. You have a few options before you. It seems there are commonly tread paths that travelers of this mountain take. One leading to the right, appearing to sidestep the foot of the mountain, leading into a grove of trees. And the other to the left, leading up a very steep, winding slope. Extremely fast tick in elevation for a short distance. Which path is best? Which path has the answers you seek?
I'm gonna have to use my detective's intuition for that. Take out a gold coin and I flip it. Alright, let me do that.
No John, no?
He should be. He just got home.
Ah,
The tails. I'm gonna go to the right.
Traveling to the right, not wanting yet to go up the steep mountain, or perhaps just trusting your detective's instinct, you follow the mountain path, eventually leading you after quite a walk into the grove, woods. The wind is much less biting here. You're covered by trees. It's calm, but also strangely dark. Overcast. This land is not pleasant. Still, the biting wind chill occasionally creeps its way through the leaves. You feel like you're being watched. When suddenly, you notice, somewhat off the beaten path, a wounded warrior, a Goliath, bloodied by a lizard folk's javelin. And clearly, upon further investigation, he did not sustain these injuries without a fight. You lay on the remnants of a battlefield. Several
Armed
lizard
with my-
folk felled, their teeth ransomed, blood spewed just very shortly off the path.
Armed with my boomerang, I investigate. I have that still.
You do have that still. You haven't lost it yet.
Or the second one.
You approach
But,
the wounded Goliath. Please,
All
Brandy,
these-
describe
all-
what Roger sees.
You just see a very, very big Goliath. Just absolutely the dumbest looking motherfucker you've ever seen in your life. But he's got glasses.
Oh, that immediately
And-
makes him an intellectual of their species. I write that down.
Right now, all I'm doing is I'm fretting the ears of the lizard men that I've killed. If they do, they have ears.
No, they have like earholes. You probably take their teeth and make a necklace.
There's
Like
some
their
weird
largest teeth.
mutant lizardmen with ears.
They have scales.
This place is
They do have
truly
scales. They have
weird.
Scales and teeth.
No, it's got to be something that like they only have one of. The tips of their tails.
That works. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just put them on a thread. There's like 6 on there right now.
Yeah. What do you do, Roger?
My good sir, I holster my boomerang in my boomerang pouch.
Oh, an educated gentleman. I
I
stand up
see.
and I bow at him.
Ah, yes, I see you two are a man of scholarly readings. Here, I give him a health potion.
I eat it.
With a quick swig,
Ah.
you're feeling back to full health, rejuvenated as your wounds heal and the javelin pierce marks dissipate.
I've heard Goliath can eat glass, but I've never seen it.
Sir, 'tis the fastest way to gain nutrition.
You're so right. So, what happened here?
This. And I lift up the necklace of tails.
Ah, I see. I was just in Sprang Rook, or whatever that town over there is called, and I expected there to be people or something, but it seems like there's just a lot of lizards, a lot of
Yes.
dead people. It's kind of crazy.
Me and brethren come from mountain. Rock Mountain.
Yes.
Evil monkey man came
Man.
from mountain.
Man, but it's an ape. Interesting.
Ape
Very
man.
fascinating. Good to know.
Use magic never seen. Much more magic than any of us. And I am genius.
Of course, of course. See, I've come far from lands far away because I've heard of the ape man on my
Yes,
travels, and
Ape man used spells, quite honestly, I have never seen before. Very intricate and delicate spells.
I feel like magic missile.
Don't trash talk Rock like that.
What do you mean? He is the most intellectual man I've ever met.
Okay.
I am the most fluent speaker of my kind.
He is.
Big Chonger talk normally.
He's not canon in this world yet, though.
This is a different tribe.
It is.
Fair, fair.
So
Sorry,
you're telling me that
sometimes-
this ape man is a mage of sorts. That's interesting.
Yes, apologies. My dialect sometimes changes, you know? Live up on mountains, speak like this.
Roger, roll
Kill
me.
other folks, tell tales. Kind of have to speak like this, you know?
Roll a history check while he's giving you all this info, Roger.
I can history like another guy.
Mm-hmm.
Found H, don't worry about it. 15.
15. You seem to recall that there are native great apes, snow apes, as they're called, that live on Mount Duchess. They're quite large, and it is common for Goliath to hunt them. It sounds like he's talking about that, but of course these great apes are of no standard intelligence. They're quite dumb beasts, which is what makes them easy to hunt. So you're not sure what to make of this case.
This ape was special.
Special.
Very interesting. Yes, the apes can't normally cast spells, at least from my reading.
I know this.
So it's a special ape.
Yes, very special ape. All ape below me, I smarter. This
I-
ape. Spell. I don't know spell.
Mm,
But then also, this ape, you know, it's really crazy. Absolutely slaughtered half my tribe.
that's interesting. I thought I've never. Magic is so rare in these lands to have met an ape that can cast spells. How peculiar. If I could ask of a request for you, I will make it worth your while. Could you help me find this ape?
I do more. I need vengeance.
Hmm.
Retribution for my kind, so to speak.
He is well spoken.
I'm not the greatest fighter, but I'll help you how I can.
You are canonically level 3 here. Huh. Does that
No.
mean you are level 3?
You'll never believe
There's
this.
no
As an
rules.
inquisitor, there is barely a difference between level 3 and where I am now. I gained my strongest ability at level 3. That is it.
Your sneak attack die is so small, though.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right.
You see, the problem is in melee combat, he doesn't do very well because he doesn't have a lot of health.
All right. Well, you've made a powerful ally in the Goliath warrior of rock. But now, the question is, where will you go? And how will you continue your hunt for this ape man of the Forbidden Mountain?
My good friend, what is your name? I do not think we've exchanged pleasantries. I am Groger.
Greetings, Rudder. My name is Rock of Mountain.
How do you spell rock?
And I write it down so he can fucking see it. Just because I think he's below me.
Yeah, of course, of course.
I mean, he does have more intelligence than me.
For reference, for those of you who are just joining us now, John and John, this is a story being told by Groger at the palace dinner table. So feel free to interrupt as your characters at any time. Ravenna interrupts and goes, "Hold on, his name was Rock of Mountain."
With a Q. I was very peculiar. I
right.
spent some time with them and learned some of their customs, but I was not prepared for some of the things I saw on that mountain that day.
Well, what happened next?
Well, what happened next was interesting. I asked Rock where we should go next.
Well, Rock, you know this mountain. There are 2 reliable paths from where you are now, maybe 3. Heading further south from the direction this new friend came, you could take the path less traveled, one where your tribe wasn't. It's a more indirect route up the mountain. It'll take some time, but it's unlikely that the ape man has control of that region. It's very low elevation outside of his snowy dominion. Now, on the other hand, if you follow the path straight east, you'll head straight to the heart of your old camp. And as you recall, there were some monstrosities there last you fled. Many fallen members of your tribe had become strange undead beings. You could encounter some resistance there. There's no guarantee the southern path is safe either.
What's the third one? You said there were 3.
I think I lied. I think there's only 2. Yeah, there's only 2. I lied.
He said there were 3 paths, but actually there were only
Actually,
2.
there are only 2. Third path is you go home. No ape man up Forbidden Mountain.
We just turn around and that's it.
Turn around. Adventure over.
Well, Roger, my new friend. Easiest path. Straight up. Through camp. My camp. But when I left, there were some dangerous beings, my brethren, fallen, but risen anew after life.
I see, I see.
Safer path. South. Go round mountain, then up. It's a little farther out of the way, however, much, much safer.
Well, I guess I should ask this next question then. What do we need to take down an ape of this size? Are we enough? Just the two of us? Or would you normally need more?
Rock, you're particularly qualified to give that answer.
Absolutely not.
See,
Ape monkey, fuck me up.
So true, King.
There's such a way with words.
He is one of the most intellectual
Intelligent,
beings
yeah.
I've ever met.
Yeah.
As battle experienced and hardened as I am, the ape man spells never seen before absolutely desecrated my land. Shit all over my tribe. No more. We should take long route. Prepare ourselves for inevitable death.
We will take the long route.
All right. Now, Rock, there are two ways to get to the long route. The easiest one's probably...
Motherfucker!
Actually,
There's a third
no,
path.
Okay, well,
Third
this
path has
is weird.
appeared.
This is what's weird. You can go
The third
from...
path has
Just
appeared.
hold on. That's what I got confused by. You can go north and then south again, or you can just go south and go up the winding cliff face. It's a harder climb. Doesn't matter that much.
What's the north path?
The north path is deeper in the woods. The danger of going deeper in the woods is there might be more lizard folk. But that's an easier way up the mountain. Less steep.
Less steep?
Yeah. It's a less
Going-
steep incline, and then you get to the southern face, and you're already on the path you need to be, instead of climbing the jagged southern face.
Rock lie. There are other paths.
Amazing.
Okay. So where do you want to go?
Rock think if we go a long way, whichever way to get there matter little.
I could use my detective's intuition.
Go ahead.
By the way, Rock, I'm a detective. This will be important. I swear.
It is obvious
Alright,
by
heads.
your intellect.
Alright, so what does head tell you, Grouger? Easy path or direct climb path? Doubling back.
Easy pass.
Alright. So, Rock leading you forward through the woods. I need both of you to make stealth checks.
Pretty good at this. That's deception.
Good job.
I need to make a stealth check. What the fuck is that?
Use your dex mod.
He needs to
Plus
get rid of
0.
all the.
So
He needs to
roll
get
a
rid of all
D20.
the bells he has on him.
I'm rolling it on parts.
Fine.
And there's a giant neon sign that says, "Hey, this guy over here, it's right here."
Yeah, there is. There basically is.
2.
I rolled a 2.
Alright, Rock is not a stealthy man. Stomping through the woods confidently, Rock leads a very sneaky Grouger through. Grouger does in fact notice that there are lizard folk prowling the woods. Lizard folk singular, from what he can tell. There may be more. They have not approached, but they are nearby, within 50 feet or so.
Can I tell if they see enough? Or, yeah.
Okay. You're close to making your way to the mountain. Just continue.
I
Don't
love
engage.
woods.
Do you now?
Alright.
Hate lizard man.
Lizard folk seems to draw back.
Do I see him?
You do. You catch his eye as he darts behind some trees. He
I
turns
shout
around
at him.
towards you.
You have to make his blood cry, and he charges.
Whatever threat there may have been towards you, he is not interested in taking you on. Alright. You make your way up the
Lizard
side
man,
of the
run.
You are now on the mountain pass, exiting the tranquility of the woods and bracing yourself against the fierce wind yet again. You climb up the mountain, making your way south, this time looking down on the passes that you just passed through, the woods. Before long, you're descending a little bit on the path, but not too much, and you see the cliff face that you would have originally scaled, Grouger, but you had chosen to go right. Now you
So
make
glad
your
we didn't
way-
do that.
Now you make your way left. You gained a valuable ally. Traveling along, the path
Like a
is-
Legend of Zelda, like flip around, show like a little icon of him as like a dun 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 dun.
The path is a little bit difficult, not obvious. Clear that most hikers, travelers do not take this route. It is obvious to Rock, but not as much to you. Rock, roll survival with advantage, and Grouger, just a regular survival. Survival is based on wisdom.
Alright,
whatever wisdom is.
Grudge's rolling a dead check. Ooh, I died.
Wisdom.
No, actually, your survival is +4. Life warriors are good at survival.
Oh, baby. In that case, 16.
Alright, excellent. You know
I got a
this
1.
path would. Grouger would be lost without your help, but keeping him on the path, Grouger begins to pick up signs. He gains new skills and the ability to track where others have gone. Signs of gravity where the rock has been tread, some worn down by rain, branches and foliage disturbed. Although as you travel further and further up the mountain, it becomes sparser and sparser in terms of foliage. Approaching a small, we shall not call it a clearing, but a landing, you slow down as you realize that there are 2 small goblins arguing with each other on the road up ahead. It doesn't appear that they've seen you.
I'm gonna sneak ahead and I'll listen to what they have to and what they're arguing about.
We're gonna take your stealth of 20. I'm gonna say you poise up right behind a rock on the other side of the plateau. The goblin begins
I'm going
speak.
to.
Mhm.
I'm just going to watch Roger. If he gives me any sort of sign, any at all,
Got it.
I'm going to throw a javelin at one of them.
All right. The goblins are in the middle of a heated argument. One says,
I told you he was trouble, and the other 12 is brainwashed, I tell you. Absolutely brainwashed.
Oi. Oh, shocked to see it, but what are you to do? I don't know, Andre. Without our tribe, are we even gonna survive out here? The Goliaths and the lizard folk, they'll pick us off like nothing. We can't head off this mountain.
Biggs, we got no choice. It's a done cult up there. A massive cult. And I don't want to be a part of it. I don't. And the ape man will kill us. He'll kill us, Biggs. It's either him or the lizard folk and the Goliaths. No choices. All bad.
What if we take the fight to the ape man?
Are you kidding me? You can be as
I'm gonna-
sneaky as you want, Biggs. It's not.
"Yep."
I'm gonna drop down.
Oh, you there? What's your business? You've been listening in.
Yeah. What's your problem, bugger?
Just got here. Quick question. You said ape man.
That's right. Big ape man on the mountain. Crazy one he is.
That's interesting. I would like to meet this ape man. Do you have anything, pieces of information? I have.
You want to meet the ape man? You're asking for death, unless you're there to enter his servitude, which I do not recommend.
Oh,
His
listen to Biggs
servitude.
here. I'm telling you, there was 14 of us, a strong tribe. We was like blood brothers. That and sweet Jumana. She's an idiot though. Fell right for his spell or whatever it was. But I'm telling you, it's crazy up there. He's got all kinds of magics. He's like a god. But he's a false god, I say. And I'm not loyal to false gods, only real gods, like Santa Corn.
What kind of
Interesting.
information you want?
You've met this ape man.
Oh yeah, he done convinced our whole tribe to join him. Except me and Biggs here, we're outcasts.
Yeah.
Join
outlaws.
him.
Yeah. You see, we goblins, the tribe of Glub, have been on the mountain for years, surviving, being all sneaky like, but it's gotten real bad. Not enough females are born, there's only 14 of us left. And we've been sticking together like one big happy family. And then the ape man comes along and starts promising us glory and battle and this and that in all cooked foods and stuff. And why, I bought it at first, but then Biggs talked some sense into me. He ain't right, that ape man. Not right in the head. He's like a big old ape in it, but he's got brains on him he's not supposed to got.
You said cooked foods. What is that?
What do you mean, cooked foods?
You know, like putting it on the skittle.
Interesting. Apes can't do that.
Well, I know how to cook a bit, but he's apparently quite the culinary artisan is what he called himself. He's real proud of it. I always thought he was creepy. Didn't like the look of him. Right, Biggs?
Yeah, evil bloke, that one. Something not right about him. Cooking up things, this and that. It's like magic or something. Black magic, bad magic. You know, bad juju.
Mm-hmm.
Is Rock still back yonder?
I'm just waiting.
Cool.
I run out.
Okay.
Kill!
Oh, what are the Goliaths?
And they back up and poise their scimitar and their longbow.
Wait. Hold up, my good friend Rock. They're talking about the ape man.
That's
And
right.
apparently, he's got a small army of goblins now.
I think
That's
he's got them under
getting
some kind of mind
weird.
control.
Indeed. This seems like something he would do. This does make our situation slightly worse.
Oh, you got problems with the ape man too, Goliath?
I kill.
Oh, that's what I want to do. Well, it's not
You
enough.
want to kill the ape man?
Yeah, but I know I can't do it on my own. I want to rescue my family, but I don't think they're leaving long as the ape man's alive.
That's
What if-
what I just said.
What if you joined our little party here then? We're going to kill the ape man.
You're gonna kill the ape man. You need a bigger force than that, mate.
Well,
If we
we
join,
started with just me.
yeah, if we join, their force gets bigger, right, Andre?
Well, that makes sense. Alright,
I can make it
why
worth
not?
your while.
Okay, wait, yeah. Now it's getting real good. What do you got?
I pull out 4 gold pieces.
Hell yeah, we're in.
He grabs the gold.
All right.
Wait. Hold on, I'm gonna perform a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Okay, good. I got a 22. They didn't notice the absolutely overwhelmingly bursting coin purse that I have on me with way more than 4 gold in it.
Andre goes,
Hey, Biggs, look, 2 apiece. Big day, innit?
and they high five.
Let's go. All right, and what's your name, my fellow compatriot of war?
Hey, Roger. Roger.
That's me.
Oh,
What's up, Rock?
These guys are idiots.
Alright, we can hear you. And I know what I've got. But I'm the best
Shut up,
shot on the
Andre.
block. May not be smart, but I am sharp. Ain't that right, Biggs?
hey, that's right, Andre. And I'm good with a simmy. That's why they call me Biggs, because I'm good with a simmy.
Why does that have anything to do with being big?
I don't know.
Understandable. I'm gonna call
Anyway,
you Biggs.
That'll work. Well,
I
Biggs and
am
Andre
Rock.
at your service. Goblin outcasts for hire.
We're hired.
Yeah, well, we've already been hired, but...
All right.
Ready to roll when you are, sir.
Go kill an ape man.
They got little catchphrases.
Onwards.
All right.
We go
Continuing the
onward.
path.
Moving onwards, you've recruited Andre and Biggs, the goblin outcasts, adding to your little war band against the ape man.
We're all dead.
Continuing on the path,
None of us will survive.
feel a strong sense of resolve. Rock still knows the way, but the path gets a little bit harder with the uptick in elevation. And with the goblins following, that's difficult to keep the same pace you were at before, though they are vigilant and seem to know the mountain well. Eventually, you approach what appears to be a lake, a small alcove, as you have to descend again before increasing your elevation as you continue east. This would be a good spot to set up camp. It is getting late.
my good friends, we should camp here, or we should camp because it's late, and I have preparations that I must do before the battle.
Do I know if this is a safe place?
Let's roll history.
The fuck is history? Intelligence?
Yes.
I have a +3.
You sure do.
Oh,
Something about an
19.
incredibly intelligent being saying, "What the
Yeah.
fuck is history?"
Now, this lake should be safe. You've been here maybe once before. Of course, this isn't your side of the mountain. You're in the north, further, closer towards the peak, where your tribe is, northwest. But something about the state of this lake concerns you. While it does, of course, have a history of being safe, doing a quick investigation leads some disturbing signs. Groucher, you may want to lend your investigative element here.
Let's see what's going on here. Investigate. 24.
Oh, Jesus.
As you approach the lake, you realize signs of a scuffle are here. But not only that, your first clue, a footprint from the ape-man himself.
Ape print.
It is massive. This is in fact the footprint of a great ape, a snow ape, native to Mount Duchess. Rock's people have likely fought many of them. Could this be the ape that is of great intelligence, though? There's no way of knowing, until you investigate further. The footprints lead to the edge of the lake, and then the gravel seems to be disturbed. You realize there's blood. It's been tossed about. The wind has blown across the lake, very light waves cropping up the shore, but it does not hide the very scent faint of blood. Dried, not too old. Then you realize, in the trees, you're not the first one to have camped here. An old tent, a bedroll, several scrolls. This was the tent of a wizard, a necromancer by the looks of it. Before you is a scroll, incredibly powerful, of Revivify. Interesting. Some rough notes, an empty canteen, and most notably, more blood, torn cloak. You're starting to surmise what has happened here. The ape-man attacked this wizard. No ordinary investigator could piece this together, but with your 24, being a keen mind, you believe you may
Greatest
have
detective ever
already
lived.
solved the mystery of the ape-man of the Forbidden Mountain. Not all is clear. Some questions remain. If this wizard was attacked by the ape-man, where is he? Perhaps he was digested. There's no sign of his body anywhere. Only the torn cloak and the small scraps of blood. It could be reasonably assumed that this spray pattern was caused by a bite. A most vicious bite at that. It is unlikely that the wizard survived more than 1 or 2 seconds against this.
As you can
great
see, it came at a
beast.
45-degree angle at the neck. That's what the blood spray pattern here is going to be.
Extremely intense. The tent is in good shape, though. It appears that the wizard must have been perhaps walking outside. Yes, you see the footprints. He was standing outside, smoking a pipe over the lake when all of a sudden, ambushed by the great ape.
This
A
wizard
being
suffers from high
that's
blood
using,
pressure.
The wizard that's using a pipe must have angered the ape. The smell, the smoke may have drawn it, perhaps, the campfire. But the details are muddy. What is clear is the wizard was eaten. But what's more clear is that this necromancer is not fully gone. Not yet. You detect a sinister aura. An angry one, at that. And then you discover not all of the wizard is gone. In the lake, in the shallows, is a leather wizard hat. Something tells you you should pick it up.
Hey, Biggs, check out this hat over here.
Picking up the hat of the deceased necromancer, a spectral visage of the
He
former
just-
being.
He comes up with the hat.
with the hat, still wearing his hat. This is clearly the ghost of the necromancer killed by the great ape of the Forbidden Mountain.
Hello.
Oh, God, what is that? Oi, should we kill that thing?
Boomerang truck.
Okay.
I was just having a look at the fish under the lake. It's quite interesting.
You throwing a boomerang in melee range, Roger?
Yeah.
Doesn't hit.
No.
Actually, it does hit. His HP
Should at least come
allowed.
back.
Exactly hits.
Well, roll damage now.
Are ghosts not immune to... Oh. That is not a real... It is perfectly balanced.
All right, it does 3 damage.
Does it?
It
Oh
does.
yeah, it does.
Right? No
Yeah.
immunity. It's weird.
Look at it didn't land.
No. It
Look
phases
at the die.
straight through the ghost and comes back.
Whoa. You know, my bad. That was just a gut reaction.
Oh, I quite understand.
You don't seem like a bad ghost.
Another educated fellow.
Well, as
You have
ghosts go, I
glasses.
guess not.
This is important.
A bloomin' ghost? How'd that happen? Oh, I reckon he died, didn't he?
That is how usually ghosts are formed. Did you die?
Indeed. He's gonna hover up out of the water, and he's just missing from the belly button down.
Amazing.
Is it like a straight line missing, or is it like
No,
stuff
they're
hanging
like guts
out?
hanging out. It's nasty.
If you could like put something on, or like maybe
Hey,
like
man
stay,
of magic.
stay
I
really
cannot
close to the
put
ground.
anything on. I am a ghost.
I put the robe that I was slowly pulling out back in my pack.
How did you meet your unfortunate end? Oh, what's your name? He doesn't have a name.
I don't have a name.
It's up to you, Jacob.
A man with no name. We'll
My
call
name?
him Tim.
Tim, the wizard. Tim.
Him, the wizard. It ends with a Z.
Ends of a Z?
That's what he said.
The Z is
Yeah.
silent.
Silent.
Teams? All right.
Him. Oh, educated one. Have you any new information on the ape man up the mountain?
Well, he eats you legs first.
No way. How curious. Write that down. Ape men eat people.
Is this a fact that I know?
Or-
Oh, magical DM. Has he ate my brethren leg first?
He has.
Tim is correct. He must have surely died by ape man. He ate brethren leg first. No head. Ape man, no head. Never.
And he never eats the head. Okay.
Never get head.
Mm-hmm.
So what brought you to this mountain, Tim's?
Well, it was the darndest thing. I was trying to study the apes, the ape men.
Just like I am.
But, did not work out.
Yeah, you got eaten.
The ape men, of course, according to your studies, Tim, are not incredibly intelligent beings, but they are greatly powerful. As necromantic servants, they would have proven quite the boon.
I was looking to make them my servants, you understand, for I was a great necromancer.
Mm-hmm.
Surely you have heard of Tim, the Z is silent, the necromancer.
No, never.
No?
When did you die? Maybe it's been like a really long time.
It has been 2 weeks.
Ooh.
It has been 2 weeks.
Sorry, I actually heard about the ape man before you did. Before you, so...
Oh,
You know,
he would have
Godfrey,
made a mighty thrall.
Roger, curiously, you heard about the ape man not shortly after 2 weeks. It seems that his
Yes.
death may correlate with the rise of the ape man of the Forbidden Mountain.
Very curious indeed. I'm gonna write down a little side note to investigate the story of Tim the Zia Silent.
Does Rock's amulet look familiar?
Rock has an amulet?
I thought he did.
I don't think
He has
so.
a necklace made of
Yeah, he has a
tails.
necklace
doesn't
made
he?
of lizard folk tails.
My bad. Never mind then.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks familiar in the sense that it's definitely a necklace of lizard tail.
Yeah.
Of course, I had one of those as well.
Curious, it's why isn't it around here?
So, I've got a question.
Stolen valor.
If you're a necromancer, does that mean that if our goblins die, you can bring them back?
Probably not anymore.
What was that? Oh, it's because you're dead, isn't it?
It's because I'm dead, yes.
Right.
This is well known that necromancers can't necromance if they are dead. Write that down.
Well, I would have to be a lich of some sort, and that's the whole ordeal. There's a whole... That's... You don't want to know. It's a...
Why would you have to be a bitch? That doesn't
What?
make any sense.
A lich with an L.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I know a
The bee.
bitch.
The B must be silence.
It's one of them creepy undeads, in it, like a wizard, but he don't want to die.
Yes.
Yeah. I need one
Yeah,
of
and you're
them.
definitely not that, 'cause you died.
Yeah.
Huge pain to become a lich, let me tell you.
That's a shame. I was going to do that for retirement.
Oh, that's what I was thinking too, and look how that turned out.
Right.
I just kept putting it off, you know.
You know what they say? Put things off for too long, the ape men come and eat you.
That is a well-known saying that everyone says.
Of course, my grandmother said that.
You didn't listen to her, did you?
No.
That's
So-
unfortunate.
Are we gonna make camp here, or...?
Well, is this place... We are still mortal and therefore need rest. You've been here for 2 weeks, right? Is this place, like, chill, or...
Well, I kind of shifted my focus from making apes my thralls to maybe making fish my thralls because they seem less bitey. So I've mostly been looking underwater.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I can't really make anything my thrall anymore. It was more of a research project sort of deal.
Yeah, you were going to present it, get accolades. Maybe somebody will bring you back.
Of course, yes. That's a good idea. That was definitely my plan.
Don't worry, you can have that one. Well, it looks like we don't have much of a choice.
I mean, I have one big data point that says if you sleep here, the ape man will eat you. But, could be an outlier.
Or maybe it's a great plan. We can use it as a trap for the ape man.
Here's something, he already was here, so maybe he won't come back, maybe,
But he had...
it would be the last place he would look is where he already was.
Should
so,
start.
true.
It should be safe. All instinct tell me, no way he come back to check on dead body.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
This guy's a genius.
Indeed.
We shall make our camp here then.
And so, you made your camp here. You start up the fire, borrowing, of course, Tim's tent, assuming he doesn't mind. And, you guys are all able to get a nice long rest in before you continue your journey tomorrow. Wake up, bright and early. Everyone's still alive, of course, hit points, spell slots, whatever, yeah, they're irrelevant, none of you people are real. It's morning, the lake is quiet. And Groucher, you've been thinking about the ape man. You have some ideas. Something about him. You should roll insight.
I'm going to roll insight on him. The Z is silent. 14.
Wizards are usually very intelligent. You sense that Tim has lost something. Something that would have helped him as a necromancer.
It's true. Tim
Perhaps-
does seem to be quite dumb.
Perhaps it's something that was simply lost upon him in his transition to the spirit realm. Or his experience as a ghost is not wholeheartedly the same as his experience as a man, but we just expected wizards to be far more like rock,
Intellectual.
honestly. Yeah,
He is truly one of the smartest beings I've ever met.
indeed. You find it
You know, maybe
strange.
I should ask Tim.
You should.
Does Tim sleep, or is he just
No,
like floating
I don't
there?
think so.
He's floated there for 8 hours.
Probably just floated there for 8 hours.
Yep.
My good man Tim.
My good man, Groger.
Why did you become a necromancer?
You know, it was sort of a dream of mine since I was young.
But and how did you actually do it? Like, did you spend intensive time studying? 'Cause, like,
Oh
you know,
no, I found an
have-
amulet that made me really smart.
Oh, interesting. You know,
Yep.
magic is a little unknown in the lands now, and so I was just wondering how you did it. But it sounds like you kind of just happened upon it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I found some books that were all about spells and I couldn't read them, but then I found this amulet and suddenly it all made sense.
Interesting. Adding a note next to one of my questions that I wrote about the 8-man with a little star and a little arrow that says, "Where's this amulet?" Because it's not here. Well, Tim, thanks for chatting. Can you like leave this area? Are you like bound here forever? Have you tried leaving?
Not really. I haven't tried anything.
Except for the fish thing.
Oh, wait a
I've
minute.
mostly just been looking at the fish.
If he's a ghost, that means he can't die, right?
That is what ghosts. Well, I mean, he's already dead, so how can he die again?
He can't die twice, right? So he could
Yeah,
help us
there's
kill
no
the 8-man.
shadows dying.
Yeah.
Yeah. What can you do, Tim, now that you're a ghost? Have you, like, explored your ghost powers, or...
Oh yes, I could do this, and I'm gonna use horrifying visage.
And then, then cutting back to the palace. Is there anyone here who can call him out? I don't even think anyone here can call him out on that. Because that means this would have happened to him twice.
What?
This already happened to Grudger in Halput.
I'm not. Oh, that is what that
That
is,
is
isn't
what
it?
happened.
I just read a bunch of.
That's what happened. So I'm gonna say that Grudger's
no.
definitely adding this embellishment to this story, but you don't know. It's fine. Keep going. And then he casts horrifying visage. Right. Mm-hmm.
I almost aged him again.
Well, go ahead. He's gotta make a wisdom save.
Oh, I'm really good at these.
I didn't know that. I thought it was just the scary one.
Wait, the 17's on top, though!
What'd you
How's
get?
that a 7?
Alright, he failed. Alright, he ages 1d4 times 10 years. Let's roll.
No, I take it back.
Grasher is now older by 29 years. Grasher has become
God.
like 50 something. Again.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm so old. What did you do to me, Tim? I used to be a young youth with strapping energy, and now I'm old.
I didn't know it would do that.
Tim, why didn't you use it on one of the goblins?
Well, technically,
Tim, it
they also
hurts.
have to make a save. Everyone has to make a save.
Ravenna
Tim,
interrupts.
what have you
Ravenna interrupts and
done?
goes, Hold on. If you aged 29 years, how old are you now? Or did you unage?
13.
Well, as you see, I've aged and unaged multiple times in my travels. It actually happens often when you live to be as I have, and these adventures with
Well,
these.
no, hold on. How old are you actually
arcane-
then? Weren't you like 20 something?
It's been so long since I kept track.
And this happened
Every
more
year
than once.
Christmas.
The last thing I remember was being 13 Still in my homeland.
Xerxes has not eaten anything on his plate. He is just like somewhat shocked.
Enraptured.
Not enraptured. Just like shocked and irritated at Grouger, but he doesn't want to stop the train wreck.
But the crazy part is too is the part that what's written in the book is definitely not what Grouger's saying right now.
Yeah. Well,
There's an entire separate storyline that's being written.
yeah. So, anyway. You're 50-something now.
You like undo it?
Wait.
Wait, like,
We have just
my bones hurt now.
just
I'm gonna be real. When I do that to the fish, they just die. That wasn't.
So you were trying to kill me?
Well, no, I didn't. I wasn't even. I thought you were stronger than a fish. I wasn't.
You just activated like a gigablast. What do you mean I'm stronger? Oh. We have no choice. We gotta check out. Wait, didn't you have a scroll? Maybe it could help
You
me.
begin perusing his scroll. There's a scroll of Revivify you've already pocketed. Looking around, and Tim recalls there's a scroll of Greater Restoration around here somewhere.
Ah, yes, there's a scroll of anti-aging here. Why didn't you use this before?
You haven't found it yet.
I haven't found it yet.
Well, you know, I had all these scrolls, but after I lost the amulet, I couldn't read them anymore. I you know, kind of was. I meant to learn it for real, but just the amulet was such a convenient crutch, you know.
Oh, my fingers.
You can't find the scroll of Greater Restoration anywhere.
There is no scroll here of making me young again.
Did you? Are you sure you looked?
This is a drawing of a pig. This is the only piece of paper left.
Well,
Tim, did you draw this? Because it's not good.
it was meant to be a horse.
Oh, Tim. This is not what horses look like.
I haven't seen a horse in a while.
What
Why
is
did you
wrong
draw
with this
this?
Tim guy?
You know, after
Constantly
those,
have
You like-
intelligence.
Can you like skip to the good part?
sure. Anyway, so we pushed back up the mountain.
Alright.
Him was really sorry, and to make up for it, he aided us in our quest with the two elite sword fighters of Andre and Biggs, and the Goliath.
I thought you said that Biggs had a scimitar and Andre had a bow.
The two elite sword fighters
Okay.
of the legendary
Andre's
goblin
bow is
sword fighter
immediately replaced
tribe,
with a great sword.
known far and wide for their dojo where they taught goblins to fight with various martial weapons, but not bows specifically.
Trekking your way up the mountain, it is a long hike until it finally levels out to the plateau. The party is tired after the climb, except for Tim.
I'm
who's
tired.
Float up the entire way.
All my bones hurt.
Let me just check. Is there anything funny here? Nope. Okay. No funny. Making your way across the plateau, rock has you along a much more narrow section of wall. The wind has gotten now quite
Rock,
intense.
wait.
Outside.
I'm so old now. Don't. Just give me a little bit of a breather. Oh, it hurts.
You're like middle aged now.
Yeah, but like his like shoulder hurts now, and so he thinks it's the end.
He's 55 for a half elf. Shadowheart is like, how old is Shadowheart? Hold on.
She's like 45.
40-something. Like, wait a minute. He's fine. Oh. I
He doesn't
like him.
feel fine.
I like him being a baby though. It's like it's gonna rain. I can feel it in my joints.
The air smells different now.
Yeah.
You can tell. There's an earthy smell to it.
Yeah. What's it say?
There's a giant yellow orb that keeps showing up in the distance.
Rock, you pause as you realize that there is something up ahead. You can't quite see it unless you perhaps succeed a perception check.
Me?
You?
A perception check?
Yes.
I rolled a 7. plus wisdom.
Which you swapped for
Uh,
intelligence, so that's a 7.
Yeah.
I got an 8 on stealth. Actually, no, I got a 14 on stealth. Get ranked. Oh, there's
It's
a
okay,
dog.
guys. There is nothing ahead.
Grodger,
I trust you full-heartedly.
Grodger, you see a cougar perched directly above you.
Oh my god. It's Grodger's mom.
No! Alright, let me rephrase. You
This
see
is a
mountain
very
lion.
this is a very different campaign now.
You see a mountain lion. It's the same thing as a cougar, but Brendan can't make a joke about it. Alright. It looks like it's observing you. From the size of your party, it is not willing to engage because it is a predator and it knows when it sees a losing fight. It scurries off. Had your party been slimmer, perhaps that cougar would have attempted to strike.
Good thing I'm
We're
big.
too fat.
Good thing you recruited all those allies.
Good thing he doesn't notice that I'm 55 now.
Alright. You eventually
Using-
make your way to a crevasse. You're switching from a sub-peak onto the main peak of Mount Duchess. The intimidating spire lays before you. You grow closer to the heart of the mountain, where you are much more likely to find the ape man. But first you must cross this prickly crevasse with an athletics check. Rock, you first.
Athletics. I love athletics. I rolled a natural 19.
Well, you hop over with ease.
Can I carry one of the goblins over?
Oh, that's doable, yeah.
Yay!
Biggs, of course, being a hero, will just attempt an athletics on his own.
Wait, I'm so old and decrepit now.
He barely makes it.
How will I ever make it on my own?
Tim's could just float across.
I got a 19. With all by effort, I jump.
I'll catch you. He goes right through me.
What did you get?
I got a 19.
Oh, okay, you're fine. You're a baby.
But I'm just so cold now because of the ghost.
Of course. Of course.
Stay like over there.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
But like follow us still.
Oh,
Stay like
okay.
5 feet back. You're gonna make sure no one sneaks up on us.
Of course.
It's an important job.
Alright, this is where it gets funny. I forgot to add this to your spell list, John. Whoever knows more spells than me, isn't there a spell that like it activates like a message when you step on it, like within a radius?
Alarm?
Is it alarm? Can alarm but a message that gets read to you?
Oh, Magic Mouth?
Magic mouth.
Magic mouth. Yeah, I think that's it. John, go ahead
We
and
walk
add
into-
magic mouth to your spell list.
We walk into the area and it just goes.
What level is it?
Second level. Second level. That's what I said.
Warning. There's a
said
stupid
magic
guy
mouth?
coming.
Magic mouth.
Gotcha.
It's got a little bit of a different meaning.
Crossroads, when all of a sudden you hear a voice, and it
Wah
says,
wah wee wah.
All right, John, hold up. You're up. Get ready. It's time.
What kind of voice does he have?
You're the guy.
Oh, God. Alright,
Amazing.
Be gone! This mountain is forbidden!
You hear a voice echoing through the crags. It appears to emanate on a rock right between the forks in this path.
Where
What
that
the
noise
fuck?
come from?
Why, what was that? Was that the ape man?
It sounded like him.
That's not good.
Did it sound like the 8-man?
You've never heard the ape man speak. You've only seen his bloodlust in battle.
Yeah, I've heard him like.
Okay, that doesn't
He is the
count.
smartest Goliath ever.
But go
So
ahead. Roll
Yeah, I'm also a
history.
genius.
Roll
I'm a
history.
genius.
you
Yeah,
can
yeah, yeah.
see the sound form, and he's
Huh.
he's overlapping them to be able to compare them.
Yeah, it's
It's
him.
so good.
It's him. Andre says,
That was the ape man, all right.
There's only one thing that could make that type of noise.
Indeed. I remember particularly well that night when he said something almost similar while devouring my brethren.
Legs first.
What?
So fascinating. Well, that means we must be close then. Are we all prepared for this battle? This will be hard on all of us, me especially. But with our wits and our confidence, we can get through this.
I guess I'm ready.
I don't know. Only one way to find out.
How else are we going to save your fellow goblins from servitude?
The problem is you gotta convince them that the ape man's a load of crock. Of
Well,
garbage.
think about this: if you kill the ape man, then you are more powerful than him.
He's got a good point, doesn't he?
Yeah,
And
it
think
does.
about your newly acquired wealth that you can show off.
That's true. We're rich. Richer than we've ever been, Biggs. Imagine how rich we'd be after we killed a... Actually, he doesn't have any money, does he? Just a lot of meat.
He might.
Yeah, we don't know what's in that cave.
Oh,
He lives in a cave, right?
yeah, he lives in a cave, and I definitely know what's in the cave. Cave's full of, these are
Well, something you don't know, but I do know, is that meat is traded like a currency down at the base of the mountain. So having a lot of meat is having a lot of money.
Yeah.
Untold wealth of meat.
Right. Anyway, we're coming up to the cave now. I'd be careful. He may have some trap sprung for us. Alright,
Alright, maybe I should scout ahead.
alright, Roger. Scout ahead, roll I guess investigation?
I'm gonna roll stealth.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna roll perception. Alright, 27, 22.
Stealth and perception, 27, 22 respectively.
Yes.
Okay. Well, this really is time for Roger to shine. Okay.
I can do 3 things, and the entire story is based around those 3 things, you'll
It
never
works.
believe it.
Alright.
Can I shift into the ethereal plane and follow him
Yes.
invisibly?
Yes. You
Nice.
come across, I don't have anything here right now. Okay. You come across a final section. You've been traveling in the late valley between peaks, and now you're at the absolute foot of the tallest spire of Mount Duchess, right before things get really tough, snowy. You don't have to go that high for the mountain. Luckily, Biggs and Andre say the cave is just ahead and you see it. The cave entrance. This path is well traveled. Goblin footsteps litter the path. It's clear that they travel in and out frequently. It's unlikely that there would be traps on the path, but you wouldn't be surprised if there was a number of other spells. Unfortunately, you don't have a way of detecting them. Using your detective's intuition, you can surmise that the ape man may already know that you're here. An alarm is triggered, John. That someone is at your front doorstep.
Someone is at your front doorstep.
Now, Roger, been very careful. Would you like to hide somewhere? Make sure you're not seen and observed.
Yeah, I
Alright.
think I may.
You hide behind
think
a
I
fragment
might.
of rocks, knowing that you're getting incredibly close to the belly of the beast. And while there are no physical traps, it is clear that this beast, this ape man, possesses the ability to ward you off, and so you wait. Ape man, do you do anything?
No.
Alright. Some time
Oh,
passes.
Jesus.
You wait, hoping to see if anything exits the cave. A goblin, a wolf, anything. But it's quiet. What would you like to do?
I'm so curious. This is a game of chess between 2 of the most intellectual beings on this planet. He's trying to bait me in, but I'm trying to bait him in. How will I succeed in this? I have a plan. A very good plan, I might add. I walk to the front of the cave.
Okay. Casually.
Yo, ape guy!
Your voice echoes through the halls. Seeing into the cave, it appears that it peels off to the right. And notably, this cave is a man-made formation. It's not natural.
Whoa.
Botanically.
No way.
It's very strange. The walls are pristine. Stone bricks line them. 15 feet across, a hallway to the right. It's almost like a foyer. Very unusual.
Very interesting indeed. Nothing changes.
Okay.
There's no ape guy or anything.
Not as far as I know.
What is this foyer decorated with?
Nothing. It appears to be very plain. Seems to be not much more than a hallway. From what you can surmise, the ape man is quite large. This place that he's constructed for himself is just large enough to fit him through.
I sent a goblin out,
Yes.
and I sent one goblin out.
Okay, I'm going to roll a d12 to see who it is. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's hilarious. Okay. You still peering in, Grouger?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Out trods a little goblin who says,
Oi! Oi, there's a guy out here, alright? Who are
Is his
you
neck
then?
exposed?
Yes.
Okay.
You come to pay tribute or worship the great ape of the mountain?
I've come to talk to him.
Can you wait a minute?
Sure.
Right, he scampers back.
He says he wants to talk to you.
Whoa!
All right. You coming out?
Yeah.
All right. Stomp, stomp, stomp. You hear the footstep, and eventually you see trotting towards the door the great giant ape man, the ape man of Forbidden Mountain, standing 12 feet tall.
Is he
wide
gorilla
as
shaped?
can be. Not quite like okay, you know what he looks like? He looks like the Gargantua whatever from Ark Survival of Ard. Our Survival of Ard.
Specifically that stupid screenshot.
Specifically the stupid screenshot. Can we pull up?
So he's
the
more
I am pulling up
man shaped
I'm
than
going to
gorilla
find it.
shaped.
He is more man
But still apey like.
Still ape-like, covered in hair, white glistening hair.
Do his knuckles drag on the ground?
Do they, John? How do you carry yourself?
Very
Right
slowly.
now, yes,
Okay.
because I'm kind of leaning forward to look at him.
Right.
What do you want?
I've come to speak with you.
What would you ask of me?
Oh, here he is. This is the great ape man.
The
Low.
Gigantopithecus.
He's such a stupidly low level. I've heard so much about you, and I'm a chronicler of sorts, and would like to understand, if that's fine with you, what is going on. I believe that you're so unique and magnificent that you're
It's none of your business.
none. But at least give me a crumb of your grand knowledge.
You can talk to the goblin.
Spear coochie.
He just hit me with a talk to the hand.
Are
but
you,
it's a
walking, are
goblin.
you walking away?
Yeah, I'm gonna push the goblin forward a little bit and walk away.
Okay. You walk back in, and Zach says,
You should feel honored to have met the great ape man of the Forbidden Mountain. Praise be.
Tell me, why is he so great?
Well, look at him. He's glistening
He
with
is
power.
very big.
He's taught us many of his wise ways. Did you know?
Like,
Well, listen to this. There's this thing called salt. And if you put it on meat, it tastes banging.
yeah, like this. And I pull out some salted meat.
Yeah, that's right. But this is fresh salt. And there's more. Pepper, garlic, herbs. You can get all sorts of things around the mountains, stew him up,
you know that if you boil down chicken bones, or bones of anything, you can make broth.
Make like a broth.
Yeah! I didn't know any of that.
Tim's, this sounds like the basic recipes that were in your cookbooks.
I'm gonna reappear in the material plate and go,
Oh,
hey,
God,
this
what's
sounds like the recipes that were in my cookbooks.
Oh, what is that? Yeah.
Are you so Tim? You're saying that the ape man has acquired your cookbooks and is learning to cook.
Yeah, I'd recognize those recipes anywhere. I made basically the same couple.
I'm writing this down.
Wait, you guys can read?
Yes,
Wow. You're smart like the great ape man.
I am one of the
With
most
his knowledge.
intellectual scholars of our age.
More scholarly than the ape man?
Some would say.
Roll persuasion. Roll, yeah. Deceptive, persuasion? You pick.
What's the intelligence of the ape man?
High.
Deception.
True.
8.
Yeah, right. The ape man is the wisest in the land.
Well, I know somebody that might. It was even smarter than me.
What?
It's the singer!
I throw a javelin.
At Zach?
No,
You're
just
gonna
at the
kill my
wall.
goblin.
Oh, okay, at the rock.
It just flies into the room, and nobody in particular passes through to him.
I am the great rock of mountain.
Huh. Hi, Andre, Biggs! You're back!
Yeah, we came to, what Groger has said to you. We came to do that.
Yeah. What are we doing, Groger?
We were trying to commune with the ape man and understand his ways. And I'm looking back at Rock and I'm getting like
Right.
a very big wink.
Right, yeah, right.
And then Zach goes,
Oh, that's cool. So who's Rock anyway?
He's one of he's the second smartest scholar in the world.
Oh, that's cool. Is that why he's got those things on his face?
I only give those to smart people.
Well, that makes sense. If you put them on, does you become smart like the ape man?
No,
No.
Oh, that's
this is
disappointing.
strictly for my intelligence.
Well, maybe you should talk to the ape man if you're an intellectual.
I surely could.
Well, I can try to get him. He didn't want to talk to Groger, was it?
Yes.
I guess
Von
he wasn't
Wilhelm.
smart enough. Or I can ask if he wants to talk to you. I can tell him you have the things on your face.
Does he have the
Spectacles.
bifocals as I do?
No, I don't know what that is, and I don't think they've been invented yet.
Well, then what the fuck is on my face?
I don't know.
Glasses.
You're the one that said you had glasses. I wasn't gonna challenge you. It's not canon anyway. It's a Roger Griff side story.
Well, if it's Roger's Griff's side story, I definitely have bifocals.
He has
Alright.
laser.
Bifocals.
He's got laser.
bifocals.
He's got night vision goggles.
In all actuality, I got LASIK like 3 years ago. I just wear them for the clout.
Well, I can tell the great ape man that there's someone else here to see him. A fellow intellectual, I suppose.
Tell him we have
That would
recipes.
be wondrous.
You have recipes?
Yes.
Oh. Alright, I'll be right back.
All right, Rock. Do you have any recipes of your people that he probably doesn't know?
Fuck.
I know how to build like a bread.
Salted lizard.
Ooh, they
Alright.
probably like that.
You've just been told by Zach, the great ape of Forbidden Mountain, that they have recipes to share with you.
Alright, he takes like 2 minutes to come out, but he comes out.
Alright, 2 minutes later, you guys better have something good. Ape Man comes back.
There's an intellectual. Who?
Tis I, Rock of Mountain. Mountain, you take.
You come with me. Only you.
Well,
I stab my javelin in the ground and then I follow
okay.
because I'm an intellect. I don't need that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna follow them, but like stealthily.
Well, what did you get on stealth? 27 last we checked.
Yeah.
Let's just keep with that. The ape man is very large. We don't know how good his vision is, but it's pretty easy to sneak in. The biggest problem is after you sneak in, I'm not gonna name all these guys. I have all.
Oh, come on, you gotta name them all.
Name them all.
You want me to name them all before I put them down?
All right, you're gonna
Fine.
get Zach, so let's get Mac,
No,
Jack.
They all have
I
names.
all the names. The goblin with the most normal name is the one that I rolled, which is why I thought it was hilarious.
Curtis?
Ipu.
Ipu! Thunderstop! Oh, Pippo. Banjo.
If you guys want the context for these names, I looked up gorilla name generator, and it gave me these names, and Trevor's like, "Oh, these can be the goblin names."
Damn straight. Monk back, and Beppo. Alright, so Roger, the problem is there's a feast hall of goblins above you, and sneaking past is a 15-foot entrance. The ape man sure is distracted, but getting past the goblins would be more difficult.
Mm-hmm.
You sneak past them effortlessly, they're all drunk. Alright.
All in a day's work. Truly, no one else could have done that.
Now, ape man, what's going on?
Right, where is he? Is it like a kitchen?
Mm-hmm. This is his kitchen.
He stops behind a counter.
Okay.
Show me your recipes.
All right, Trevor, you got to give me ingredients here, man. I'm coming up with something on the spot.
Okay.
Tell me every single ingredient in this kitchen right
okay.
now.
All right, there's a lot. There's a lot. So first of all, you got your standard salt, you got your standard pepper. Okay, you have garlic, variety of garden herbs. Okay, so you got your sage, you got your thyme, both of which grow on the lower fringes of the mountain. All right, you notably don't have any spicy powder, which your people like to use. You refine it from a very specific flower that grows on this mountain called red spice. None of that here. Very annoying. In terms of meats, you would have to be let into the freezer to see his wares. Which is that allowed? Would you let him into the freezer?
Ape man, I need meat.
He turns around and opens up his freezer.
All right. Using a cast of mold earth, he slams 15 feet of stone down into the floor across to let rock into the freezer. Tons of meat hanging from the ceiling on delicately arranged rope strands, like it's like a clothesline, but for meat. All strewn about. Lizard folk, Goliath, disturbingly, lots and lots of game. No other giant apes. Deer, elk, cougars. Some pelts have been separated, some haven't. In the corner is the unrefined stuff that he's working on, but frozen and preserved. And then down below is all the rows sorted by animal type. Quite a few lizard folk. Quite a few lizard folk tails. Exactly what you need to make your salted tail. So, are you making your salted lizard tail? Is that what's happening, Rock? Did Brendan's
Ape
internet?
man, do you have milk?
Does he have milk?
Yes.
Yes. He grabs some milk.
He goes.
Do you have grain?
Does he got that?
No.
Does he know what grain is?
Yeah, he
No
knows what
flour?
grain is, but it's so hard to get up here.
The goblins have not found any.
Potato,
Yes.
egg,
Yes.
Yes.
He's got chickens in the back.
I think I'm gonna make gnocchi.
Yo, hold up. Let him cook.
Literally.
For the ape man. Okay. All right.
So I'm just gonna grab whatever the fattiest animal I can get is.
Yep.
Just sear that off in a pan,
Great.
and then boil some potatoes. Mash
to light
up the
the fire for it
potatoes with
first.
the eggs.
Yeah, he lights the fire with produced flame.
Oh wow.
Keep in mind, everything is far too large for you. You have to crawl on everything and try not to burn. But I mean, you'll manage.
Look, I'm a Goliath.
You'll
Okay.
figure it out. You'll figure it out. Yeah.
And boil the potatoes, mash them up with the eggs. Throw a little bit of salt, pepper, garlic, a touch of herbs. Sear off that meat.
Roger is hiding behind the chair in the study. Observing.
Yeah.
I would have done the ethereal plane
Yep.
infiltration again.
Classic.
Just left the goblins.
They could kind of come back in, but they did specifically leave the order. All right. Well.
Ape man. One ingredient missing.
What?
Red flower. Grow on mountain. East side.
You said inside?
East side.
Oh, east side.
Need. It leaves off a peppery scent to the air, and it's really distinct by its 3 petals.
He points at Zach.
Ah,
You.
it would be my pleasure, most gracious ape man. I will retrieve the red flower. I will not fail. He runs outside.
Like tripping over himself, like just like full sprint.
Yeah. All right. We gotta wait for Zach to get it.
Yeah, I'm just cooking in the meantime then, I guess.
All right. Let's see if Zach dies. Okay. Okay, Zach. Hold up.
Oh, he's dead.
No. He's doing good so far. His first roll's good. This is an important one. Okay, so we lost half an hour there.
Blue
Okay.
flower, red thorns.
He
Blue
got it.
flower, red
He got
thorns.
it. He got it.
I'd really help if I wasn't colorblind.
Okay, he got it. All right, some time passes. Brock's cooking up a storm. About half an hour later, right on time, Zach goes,
I am back, your graciousness. Red flower. There was a cougar, but I scared it off because I threw a spear at it, and then I was able to get away. I couldn't find it initially, but I saw it east side, you said, and I went, I don't remember which way is east, but then I remember that's where the sun goes up in when it comes from because it goes down to the sky pipe.
Satisfactory.
Oh, okay. Thank you, my graciousness. I love to serve. I am going to go partake in the feast now, if it pleases you, my graciousness.
He waves him off.
Yes.
Thank you, ape man. His voice bring me pain.
all right.
And then gnocchi with bacon or whatever the meat that I
Yep.
get is,
Fatty pork back.
and then I just finish it off with the red flour. Add a little bit of spice.
Roll survival with advantage.
Oh boy, here we go. Are you fucking sick? 7 with plus wisdom 7. Just 7. Dude, this is so stupid.
Oh no. Alright. It's not great. What can you say? It's not your kitchen. Nothing's up to code. Trying to use the fire is a nightmare. There's not really a pan that you could use. You're cobbling stuff together. You've got to make little bowls for you and stuff. It's all out of whack. And the portion size is, not fit for an ape man. So, you're not impressed, ape man? It's a 7, unless you're impressed by 7.
I can make better.
You just say that?
Yeah.
Well,
What is the flour?
it's just
Flour.
called- It's just called red spice by your people.
Spicy.
Hmm.
And I give him the rest of the flour. Put on tongue.
So the food's like ready to go and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess he's just been smelling it for now, but he's gonna dip his finger in
Okay.
and try the gnocchi.
Okay. It's a 7 out of 20.
What?
The check was just how good it is.
The what?
Hmm. I like the flour. Food not good. He's gonna start making it himself.
Okay.
Oh, fuck
roll,
you.
roll survival with
Fuck
advantage.
you. No, give him disadvantage. It's my food.
Roll survival with advantage because of your extremely high intelligence.
What's the survival and
You
wisdom?
suck.
There's +1.
The crazy part is if he outdoes you.
If?
14.
He got a 14.
Yeah. How could he not?
He made 8-man sized gnocchi and he ate the gnocchi. And you know what? 8-man, you weren't impressed by his gnocchi, but now that you are the one in control, it's pretty good. It's above average.
Hmm.
My
Good
recipe good.
You are not a good cook.
No, but my recipe good. I am a
Yes.
smart man. I know not good cook, good chef.
Is that how that works?
No.
You are smart, man. What do you know?
Many things. I know. Trevor, what do I know?
Well, what do you know? Let's see.
There can only be so much.
So, you know how to identify different types of snow by sight. You can approximate the weight of any yak by looking at it. Let's see.
Do you have
know
any
very
useful
strong
skills?
Combat. You can accurately predict what a melee fighter is going to attempt against you in unarmed combat by reading body language. Let's see. What else do you know?
So you're a good fighter.
Man, I know snow, nature, food, and combat.
Hmm. I don't know what to say next.
Okay.
It's just dumbfounded.
Yeah.
What do you know?
I know much. I'm a master in the arcade arts. And he, let's see.
You cast disintegrate.
He's gonna
All
pick
over
up.
Zach. All over Zach and
no,
blow him up.
no.
He's gonna pick up some leftover meat that you had and cast a ray of frost on it and freeze it solid.
Ooh.
Oh, very impressive. Please.
Ravenna interrupts and goes, "You're telling me all he knows how to do is cast Ray of Frost and Mold Earth?" Also,
Yeah.
hold on. The whole conflict is resolved by Rock just cooking him pasta?
Yeah.
Ravenna doesn't know what the fuck pasta is.
Pasta can stop wars.
This doesn't make any sense. There's no way you're telling the truth. Alright, no, Roger, this is important. Are you telling the truth?
Yeah.
Xerxes goes, "He has not lied once. Every single word he has said has been true."
He keeps like adjusting his ring, making sure it's
yeah, exactly. It's like, what the heck?
He like holds it to his ear, taps on it.
Cast identify, make sure it's still magic.
Ravenna just looks at him and is like, so.
There's only been one lie. The ape man was 4 feet shorter.
No.
Yes.
Okay, Ravenna sits back and goes, so, how did, like, what actually happened, though? Did you get paid for this, or did you just hang out? Like, did you kill him, or...
Well, the story's not finished yet.
Okay.
So.
Boomerang!
Did you say boomerang?
Yeah.
Are you attacking the ape man?
Yeah.
Okay. Crusher has initiated a surprise round against the ape man. Roll the hit with advantage. Oh my god. Well, the story isn't over yet. So,
I got a 17.
okay, it hits.
All right.
How much damage do you do?
Oh my gosh. Well, the story isn't done yet. Oh.
7 damage. And then,
Alright, John, keep track of your health.
and then
Yeah, I got a calculator going.
Yeah,
we'll
excellent.
do an
500 minus 7.
I'm not even gonna look at his stat sheet.
There we go. 9.
Oh, you hit again?
No, it's just the sneak attack.
Oh.
Rip.
Oh, I could use Bill. I need Bill. Bill, come to me in my time of need.
Can't use Bill.
He's level 3. He's level 5. I'm D-leveling him.
Alright. While you were
The
doing
man
that,
drops dead.
I'm gonna have Andre and Big sneak in, and with advantage, they're gonna attempt to persuade the goblins to revolt against the ape man. At a DC of 17.
And they do it.
They rolled a 14 plus. Probably plus 0.
Yeah, but they're talking to goblins who are
Are talking
stupid.
to goblins.
They are the greatest sword fighters.
They are the greatest sword fighters. They only rolled 14, which means
Would I be able
goblins-
to?
Okay.
Would I be able to possess one of the other goblins?
And make another persuasion
Be like,
roll.
and be like, hey guys, that sounds like a pretty good idea.
All right. Before you do that, roll insight to perceive which goblin would be the most effective one to possess to carry the argument.
All right. Does anybody know what insight is on the wisdom? So that's gonna be +1. Look at me, big man. Let me pull up a stat sheet here, just to roll on D&D Beyond.
Okay.
I'll just. I got dice. Hold on.
Okay.
It was taking forever to load. 14 plus 1, 15.
All right. There is one female goblin at this table. What she says goes.
Okay. Gotcha.
Oh, I get it.
Chumana.
Yes, queen.
All right. I got a team of charisma saving. I succeeded the charisma saving throw.
Uh-oh.
She's horrified that a ghost just showed up.
Let's see. Hold on.
Wait, I thought you said everybody was drunk.
Okay, disadvantage on charisma saving. I rolled an 18 again.
God damn it.
Kind of goaded at it, actually.
Okay, you cannot possess your mana. You gotta wait for it to recharge.
All right.
Wait, melt them.
Hold on.
I didn't-
It recharged.
Oh.
I don't know if she's immune to it or not. Doesn't say anything about being immune after it succeeds a throw.
The target is immune to
Oh,
this ghost
24 hours.
possession
Okay,
for 24 hours.
You cannot possess Shumana.
Darn. Well, I
You-
tried.
Use insight to see who she likes.
All right.
She likes the thunderstorm.
Well,
The entire
stop.
time, she has just been drunkenly staring at it. Alright, let's have you to possess Thunderstone. I rolled a 19!
At disadvantage?
At disadvantage, let's see.
Stretching
16.
the rules so much here.
Oh.
It's Jover. The Goblin
Wait,
Room
guys.
is in chaos. The Goblin Room has erupted into civil war. Sides have been picked. It's Jover. Alright, roll initiative.
What is initiative?
The Dex.
X.
My gosh.
I assume you mean everybody.
Yes.
That is a 4-6.
The Goblin Room is going to be a nightmare.
Yeah, people are dying.
Well, they're a tribe, so they're not going to turn on each other yet, but Andre and Biggs are going to get thrown out, which means it's going to be Rock and Grouder versus the 8-man.
I rolled a 12.
Alright. 8-man, what did you get?
6.
Grouder?
I had a 7.
Alright. Rock is up first.
Get him, Brock!
Am I rolling
I go
too?
first with a
Yes.
12.
Yes.
Yeah. I got a 6, he got a 7.
I got a 17.
Thank
I
you,
got
Jacob.
30.
Jacob will be up first.
Thank you, Jacob.
All right.
But anticipating Grouder's sneak attack and attempting to possess the goblins to sway them has not worked. The room is in disarray.
Yikes. Good luck with that. I'm gonna go through the wall into the 8-man too.
How much movement do you have? 45 or something?
Good question. That's definitely on here somewhere. I know I can go through walls.
45. And you
I
can't.
used my
40
stove.
foot.
40. You're partially in an 8-man stove. But you're through the wall.
Nice.
Alright, Rock, what are you doing?
Trevor, if I do magic, are you able to do like rolls for it?
Yeah.
It's so much work. Thank you.
Well, I don't have my javelin, so I guess I'm just gonna use the great axe,
Alright.
which is +6 to hit.
Right.
Do I have something like that with hearts? No, I don't.
Just roll a d20, that's 6.
16.
That'll hit.
Yeah, it hits.
What's the damage?
A d12 plus 4.
1d12 plus 4. Wow, that's crazy. Crazy. 6.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna use multi attack to attack again.
Whoa.
You can do that.
It's like a 20 something.
Yeah, that's. The AC to beat is 12, just for the simplicity.
7 plus 4, 11.
11 damage.
8-man lets out a very loud monkey roar.
Monkey roar.
Alright. I think 8-man is. 8-man might
Roger.
be next. Oh, yeah,
Or no.
Roger's next. 'cause you
Yeah,
got
Roger
6,
next.
right?
Yeah.
I shoot him with my mightiest weapon, the short bow that I've had forever.
Mm-hmm.
I fire.
23 to hit, that hits.
And I'm actually. Oh, shoot, I did this in the wrong order. Yeah, whatever, I'll do it later. 9 damage.
You guys sneak attack.
I mean, does that.
Rock is within 5 feet. of it.
Guess that is true.
Use your damage.
Get your money.
Get your money.
8.
A total of 15. No, 17 damage.
Yes.
All right.
Alright, 8-man.
Taking a big chunk out of 8-man.
The great beast is felled.
No.
No. All right.
On a scale of 1 to 100 monkey bones, how many bones do you have left?
Too many. All right. So the great ape is going to. Let's see.
You can use your funnies or your spells. Your call.
No, he's gonna go somewhere else. He's gonna make 2 fist attacks with multi-attack.
Rocket dead. There's no way Rocket survived this. Well,
Yes,
actually, he can. Maybe.
Let's go,
maybe.
Rock.
Maybe.
Let's
Alright,
go.
I'm gonna roll. First fist attack. 17
missed.
plus 9.
Yeah, that was over. Yeah.
It misses.
Uh-uh.
And let me roll the next one. A 6 plus 9.
That'll do it.
All right.
Oh. Good.
No, you can roll the damage because I do have a lot of health.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your. I'm not gonna say it, but go ahead and roll your rolls. You can do both of them at once and just add the damage as well.
No, you should definitely do them separate because I have a thing
Oh,
that
that's
makes
right.
it
He
do
does
less
have
damage.
All right.
Well, it's not gonna matter.
First fist attack slams into your side. It does.
18 damage.
Second one. I'm not used to using these dice on the
You
side.
can survive this. 18 damage for the first one and 21 damage for the second.
Well, I'm gonna reduce it by 1d12 plus 3. So,
Well,
It was- it was 18 and what? What was the other one?
21.
21. Okay. Ooh, a 9. 9 plus 3?
So,
12 damage.
it was really just 6 and 21, so 27 damage.
he survives.
Good, survive.
Yeah. Oh, I'm chilling, dude.
Alright. 8-man's turn is over. The goblin room is in disarray and screams and squeals emanate from it. There is no
I bet-
time.
They definitely heard my monkey roar, but I'm sure they're too busy.
Yeah, well, let's see.
Or maybe. I don't know.
Goblin hordes rolling out. Alright. A goblin horde has rolled out, but it's Pin's turn.
Would you say that the ape man is a humanoid? Probably not, right?
Correct, not a humanoid.
All right. I'm gonna try horrifying visage on it.
8-man, you need to
Unhit.
make a wisdom saving throw.
What's my wisdom? Plus 1.
Yep. Well, actually, yes, correct.
I got an 18.
Alright,
Yikes.
you are safe. Nothing happens, I don't think. You are immune to horrifying visage for 24 hours.
What the frick did you do to me?
And that's it, I think. Anything else, Tim?
Yeah, that was. I mean, I can try to get it a little bit closer and hope to soak some damage because I think I might be the strongest warrior here.
Correct. Well, sort of. Roger. A horde of goblins
the
has emerged.
the tankiest warrior.
It's my turn. What should I do? I'm gonna shoot Bonk back.
Wait, is it his turn?
It is.
I thought it was Rock's.
7. Oh, no.
Well, it's Rock's turn.
What's Rock's thing?
12.
I think it is Rock.
Yeah,
it is
so I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm not first, but I'll go.
I attack.
Kill him.
Yeah, 13 plus 6.
Yep.
19.
Yep.
With the d12.
Yep.
You blast.
6
damage.
plus 4. Yeah.
All right.
He dies.
I do it again.
He does it again?
18
again.
plus whatever. I do 6 damage.
Yep.
Total?
Yep.
All right. Done a pretty good chunk to the ape.
8 Now, is he looking bloody? Bloodied is half health or less.
Well, this is what?
Bloodied is half health or less.
No.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Now that's not metagaming. Bloodied is an observable condition.
Your Honor.
Your Honor. I'm the
That's
GM,
true.
I can do whatever I want. But, that's Rock's turn. Now it's Grover's turn.
All right, I'm gonna use my greatest technique. I'm gonna use insightful fighting on Bunkback. So they gotta make a deception roll, and I make an insight check.
You
And
rolled
if
a
I
nat-
win,
You rolled a nat 20.
and if I win, I come on, nat 20, let's go. Anyway, so good thing that was just a bonus action.
Yeah.
I rolled a 1, so it didn't matter.
Inquisitor Rogue!
I'll shoot him. 14.
Doesn't hit.
Damn. Not the giant ape.
You aiming for the giant ape?
No, instead I should have shot the giant ape.
Yeah. Okay.
And I go, be afraid.
Alright. Hey, man.
Alright,
Things are fucking bad.
I'm gonna cast blindness/deafness on Rock. Make, how does that work? It's a
I
something
dodged.
save.
Well, you choose blindness or deafness for one
Yeah,
thing.
blindness.
Mix it up a little, do deafness. Maybe it'd be like,
Yeah.
Blindness,
what the
deafness.
hell?
You have
Nobody
to-
ever chooses deafness, man.
Why do you? Yeah.
I wonder why.
You gotta make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I could be pretty good at this, right?
maybe.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Are you blind?
8 plus 3.
What's the DC?
The
I
DC
don't know.
is definitely higher than I have the DC. It's a fail.
I couldn't
What's
find
the
anything for the
DC?
DC.
So the DC is based on your spellcasting modifier. It's based on your
Okay.
intelligence. So it's higher than an 11.
Ooh, yeah, that's not it. Yeah,
What's his intelligence?
18.
like 18.
Fuck, he's smarter than me?
Yes.
Yeah, that's part of the whole.
joke.
Yeah, that's the whole bit.
Damn it.
So at the end of each your turn, you can make another saving throw. Otherwise, you're just blind
Yes.
for a minute.
Well, the Grouger, the goblins have swarmed the Grouger. The Grougers have
It's
swarmed
over.
It's Chover, and it's Tim's turn.
I am going to use Withering Touch.
Wow.
I made him a sheet just so I could do this.
It's +5 to hit.
15 to hit.
That'll
Yep.
hit.
All right. It does
It's gonna do some real damage.
4d6 plus 3 necrotic.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
46 plus 3.
4d6.
13 damage.
So yes,
How much?
13 necrotic.
Ooh, he's not bloodied yet.
But he's feeling it.
He just
And he's
he
gonna-
does like a little flourish with his hands like a street magician
Yeah.
and then pokes you and it hurts a lot more than it should.
Yeah.
And the ape man is thinking about surrendering at any moment
Of course.
and calling off
it's
all of his
Rock's-
Oh,
goods.
he's telling the story, so
It's Rock's turn. That's true. Roger can end this at any point, however he desires. Rock.
Get him, Rock. Beat him up. Fight win.
what does being blinded do?
Everything's bad.
disadvantage.
Attack rolls.
Literally everything sucks.
Everything is the worst when you're blind.
All right. Well, I rolled 2 10s, so does a 16 hit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat shit.
Literally the greatest warrior.
What was that?
7 damage.
7 damage.
All right.
Got one more attack.
Ooh.
He is
Uh,
bloodied.
8.
Plus 6.
Plus
14,
6.
right?
14.
That hits.
Ooh.
Oh, max damage at 16. Blind Rock is in a fury. Unstoppable. slicing and dicing the 8 man as blood pools onto the floor. His legs are cut up right now. Alright. And Roger, you're surrounded by 5 goblins. Others are trying to get to you but can't because they're piling on top of each other.
They don't want
Andre
to
and
attack
Briggs are
you.
holding back Udarek and Beppo.
Isn't the female the J one?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna grappler.
Uh-oh. Roger knows. Testing attack roll. Nah, 20 on acrobatics.
These goblins are cracked.
You have rolled to
I have rolled
Wait,
That's
check
one
this out.
this entire time.
Check it out. Ooh.
Every time Trevor rolls tonight, it is just the worst outcome.
And I'm using the same purple die. It's loaded, I'm telling you.
Isn't that just how things are for Granger?
Yeah.
So
Right.
Everything sucks.
Nah, dude, to nerf Trevor, we just gotta make him roll in D&D Beyond.
True. I've never lied on a roll yet. I legitimately have rolled 2 nat 20s with this purple and gold die.
Oh no, I lost my ball. It's all gone. How'd I go?
Alright.
Everything sucks back here.
Is that over?
I'll give you gold.
Alright, well, it's the guy, it's Grape Ape, and these boys.
Alright.
Roger, what's your AC?
Wait, he just tried to persuasion.
14 at this point.
Alright, so that's a hit. That's a miss. That's a miss. And that's a miss. I think that's another miss, actually. Got lucky on that one. I didn't roll higher than a 13. Except one, oh, I got one more attack roll. And that's a miss. Alright. One scimitar hits you as you duck and weave between the incompetent goblins, and it's Jumana. She smacks you with a 7 slashing damage.
Ouch.
Alright.
Alright, can I throw rock?
Yes, as an improvised
Um,
weapon.
I am throwing rock into my stove.
Rock, you need to make an athletics or an acrobatics check. 8-man, same thing.
So I gotta make a what?
Athletics.
What am I?
Same as
Throwing
your
rock of a
athletics.
guy.
Yeah.
You ain't throwing
And
shit,
guess what?
motherfucker!
One of the giant ape's attacks is called Rock, R-O-C-K. So he's
Ooh,
going
that
for-
one.
Yikes.
It's okay, because I rolled a nat 20, motherfucker.
Oh, Rock sidesteps it, and it is Tim's turn, unless 8-man is moving.
Yeah, actually. Towards my freezer.
Okay. You will provoke opportunity attack.
That's fine.
Alright.
I swing. Wait, I didn't roll for, well, I guess, oh, man. I didn't roll to get unblind.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Should I just count the roll that I just made?
No, that was your attack roll. Roll to be unblind.
Well, no, because if
so-
I rolled that, if that was my attack roll, it would have to be with disadvantage.
Well, it doesn't matter if you rolled before, so even if you rolled again, it would have missed.
Okay, not blind. Ready? I rolled a 5. I'm
Alright,
still blind.
Tim, did you do
Can
an
I-
opportunity attack?
Can I use Withering Touch as an opportunity attack? I don't have any other.
Why not?
All right.
But then he used it again.
15.
That hits.
Yep.
Oh, that's only 1d6. Math. 16 damage.
Ooh,
Necrotic.
16 necrotic.
he's hurting a lot.
That 8-man is going to his freezer.
He does the exact same flourish he did last time.
He only has one move.
Yeah.
He doesn't remember all of his other moves. He lost his amulet.
They've been lost to the ages.
Alright. I think Rock is up, and then Grouger.
Or Tim's is up.
Oh yeah, Tim's
Tim's
is
is
up,
up.
actually.
Oh, yes. How can 40 feet get me within range of him again?
I know.
I moved 40 feet, so yeah.
Yes. You're never going to guess what I'm going to do.
Withering touch.
No, horrifying visit.
23 to hit.
Oh my god.
Gosh. He is getting
mean-
his retribution.
Exactly.
16 damage again.
Oh my god. He's so hurt.
The exact same movements, practiced to perfection.
Yeah. Rock, you're up.
Do I mean, I hear where he's at, and
Huh?
I hear where
Oh,
he's
yeah,
at,
he's
right?
a stompy stomper.
I run over there. Do I get? I got 30 feet.
Oh. Well, that sucks.
I do have a great axe though, so. It's only 5 feet though.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I throw it.
Okay.
He's a real G.
I chuck it.
He tossed it with all his might.
Who's
And blind.
Catch murder. With disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay, so 15 was the high roll. Here's the low roll. 16. It's a 15, baby. I hit that bit.
All right.
Take
11 points.
11 damage.
The axe
Oof.
slides into the 8-man's back.
He
And then-
screams.
I want to be not blind. I rolled on that one. I'm never gonna see.
Super blind.
I'm never gonna see.
Grouchy.
It isn't, is it concentration?
Is it?
Oh. Blind. No, that's a minute.
Alright, I only have one choice left.
Well, the good news is we've been through like 4 rounds, so I'm gonna be not blind anytime soon.
What's the plague rider?
I'm gonna use insightful fighting on Boots. He's gotta make a deception roll and I gotta make an insight, and then if I win.
-1.
Alright, well I got a 5 plus 3, so I win. So now I have advantage on him, so I'm gonna roll advantage to mega blow him up.
7 of you, I roll. Oh my gosh, 3 and a 2. He misses. You rolled a 3 and a 2 to hit. Oh my gosh, Boot styles on you. I'm rolling 5 times to hit you. That's a hit. That's a hit. That's a hit. That's a miss. That's a hit. And that's a hit. That's 4 hits.
That was more than 5 times.
I'm rolling 40. That was 5 times.
Or 6, I think.
Was it? Alright, fine.
Yeah.
Ipu moves in. Crowding up. 4 hits for 10 plus 8 damage is 18 slashing damage.
Everything's back. So
But
there
hey,
I
the
was,
8-man is losing, so
surrounded by goblins.
Yeah.
How would I get out of that situation, you ask? Well, it was quite a story.
Are you down?
No?
Wow, how much health do you have? Also, are you using
I
your
should.
level 7 character sheet?
I should have, like, by this point, like 6 health left.
Alright, Tim's is up. Oh no,
No, it's me.
8-man.
Does he know if he can hit Tim's?
He's a smart man. He knows what a ghost looks like. He knows Tim's is not easy to kill.
But does he know if, like, you know, he punches him, we'll just go through?
But it'll do damage, but not that much damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch Tim's.
Okay.
Am I able to push Tim's?
Absolutely not. Conditioned immunities. Prone, restrained, grappled. None of the above.
Actually, no, he's gonna move towards Rock and hit him.
Oh my gosh.
You suck,
Great
man.
things last stand.
Alright, one of the. I got a
crit.
crit for the first one.
Oh man.
I used
Let me-
counter attack.
Counter attack.
Oh,
What
Big
does that
guy.
I'm kidding. I don't have that shit.
do? Alright, so. Let me roll damage for that one first.
Oh, this is gonna kill him. 6d10 plus 6. Oh, 42 damage.
I'm out.
Oh, Rock is down. You want to move on to Tim's?
Yeah, second punch is on Tim.
Yo,
Did you do 6d10 damage? Is that your punch?
that's his crit. His normal punch is 3d10.
He
just
Yeah,
rolled a
14
hit.
plus 9.
He just rolled a hit on Ghost.
I only have 11 AC, so.
Yeah.
Alright, 3d10.
Plus 6 divided by 2. 25 plus 6 is 31. 15 damage to Tim's.
Oof.
But Tim, you're up.
He's gonna change it up a little bit, do a slightly different series of movements, and still do Withering Touch.
Yeah.
21 to
Not a
hit.
And what do you do?
This might, curious, the way John's talking, this might be the end of grade 8.
19 damage.
You said 19?
Yeah.
Oh, he's down. That was exactly his health.
Wow.
Oh my
With a
god.
final touch of retribution. Not able to save Rock, smashed into a pulp. Tragically, the great ape withers into a husk of death, turning into nothing but a pile of petrified bone and ash. And as his corpse dissolves, you see a magical amulet fall to the ground. Ting! As it slams onto the stone floor amidst the dust and ash. The necrotic dust. But before Tim's has a moment to react, with his retribution fulfilled, he gets time to speak one final word.
So that's where that went.
He fades from reality.
The goblins look up. Roger's in a bloody pool cowering on the floor. Chumana says, "He killed the great ape! What's the point?" And then they all go, "The god is dead! He's dead! Kill him!" And then Andre goes, "No, no, 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 no! You're free now, we don't have to serve the great ape! He wasn't even all that! He's no real god! No real god at all! Wake up, you fools! We were a family before that ape tore us apart! We serve the real gods, you know, like Steve!" Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Steve. "But we like the great ape." "I really like the great ape," says Zach. And Biggs goes, "But no, Zach, that's because you're an idiot." Zach,
I'm gonna start doing death saving throws.
okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna
I
I'm gonna
conceded
cough
one.
Yeah.
and then go. Like I'm gonna start moving back like through that one gap and then go.
Yeah.
Is that the great ape? He's coming down from the rafters! Everybody look! And I'm running. I'm running.
They all look up. You disengage and sprint out. Full sprint.
Oh shoot! No, my boomerang.
Do you run back for it?
I'm gonna go hide out.
You go hide outside. That goes, "Ain't no great ape, he's a pile of dust. We got lied to. Where'd he sneak off to? It doesn't matter now. We can get out of this bloody cave. We're free." Wait a minute, the great ape dropped something. And Tim talked about,
Oh god, no.
what's this?
I succeeded my second saving throw.
Okay. As far as they're concerned, you're dead on the floor. You overhear the goblins talking, Grouger. Chumana says, "It looks like some kind of trinket. How did it survive?" "I don't know. The ghost really did him in."
You know, it's known.
Apparently, we learned that ghost was the ghost of a wizard that the great ape had eaten, or something like that. Huh. I think it suits me. I think it suits me very well. In fact, I think that we need to re-establish ourselves. We've got a lot of thinking to do. We spent a lot of time in this cave in servitude, and now it's time we move on to bigger and better things. Andre's been with me. We met that traveller who you were beating to a pulp. Stood no chance. But because of him now, we're free from the great ape's influence. No longer are we under his spell. Although now that I think about it, I don't think there was any spells cast. I think you're all just very gullible. But that's fine, because we're going to make our own adventure now. Follow me, and we will become great.
No!
Well, I tried. You with me, Andre?
Sure.
Alright, well, later, gang. I suppose we'll just leave
Oh
this
my
where
God.
it is. And, see you when I see ya. Also, is he dead? And then they point to Rock's corpse.
Nope. I succeeded 2 in a row, failed 2 in a row, and then succeeded on the last saving throw.
Oh,
Wait,
Well,
I know a way
come
that
on
we
in.
can find out whether he's dead.
she pokes
We
you
can
with a
finish
stick.
him off.
She does 1 piercing damage. You permanently die.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Shame, isn't it?
That is the tale of the smartest Goliath and his end.
No! He's got the scroll of Revivify!
Biggs picks up, grabs his
He's gone.
boomerang, and walks away.
The most powerful weapon.
Alright, hiding outside the cave, Biggs says, "Oh, you're still here. I'll try to
Have my
convince you to
boomerang?
join me." Yeah, I got it for you, mate.
Oh. Dun, 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 dun.
I'll tell you what, this was in the powdery dust, that necromantic filth that was left after the ghost killed him. I feel a lot clearer in the head now. I think I've
Yeah.
got some ideas of my own.
That's good.
Yeah. So,
You know,
thanks for the help, mate. I mean, we tried.
where are you going after this?
That's what I've been trying to figure out. I tried to convince my family we could make something for ourselves, but they're stuck in the cave. Just me and Andre, the outcasts, as usual. But
I have an idea. What if let's stick together for a bit.
all right,
We'll look after each other for now.
I can swing.
We
back.
walked off into the sunset.
Let's do it. And then they walked off into the sunset.
It is insane how much damage you guys did to that monkey.
Dude, when I said he was the strongest warrior, and Trevor went, well, maybe not. I was like, do you read this?
Not
this
the
sheet?
survivability. Rock was the most survivable, although technically because of your damage resistance, you effectively had 90 hit points. So that's true. That's true.
The monkey had 157 hit points.
Oh yeah, I knew that you were gonna die. There was no way you were surviving that, even with the goblin. I'm just surprised the goblin didn't get sliced by the goblins. That was hilarious. Cut and bloody out. But anyway, now that the story concludes, Ravenna goes,
So, to recap, there was an ape who ate a wizard, swallowed his amulet, somehow attuned to it, became highly intelligent, read the wizard's cookbooks. By the time you got there, you had recruited Rock, who showed up, cooked for him. Then you surprise attacked him with a boomerang. The ghost killed him, and then in the end, Rock got smashed to death, killed by a goblin, and then
It's
Biggs
tragic.
took the amulet.
It's a tragic end.
She looks
But
at
The
her father. and
mega death boomerang did do the majority of the damage.
Xerxes just nods and goes, "It's all true somehow,
Except that last part.
except that last part." Well, that is not how I expected to be regaled this evening. But surprisingly, it was not the least enjoyable outcome.
Siobhan is cheering and clapping.
Crying.
Yeah.
Artemis says, "That was a lovely story, dear. You're quite the storyteller. I'm glad you've recorded these. You must share more with us next time."
got
Looks at the
nothing better
camera.
All right. Well, so that was the tale of the ape man of the Forbidden Mountain. So dinner wraps up. Lawrence cleans up the plates. Xerxes walks away without saying much. The queen said, "Good evening, dear. Good evening, Ravenna." Kisses you both on the head, and though Ravenna does not allow it to happen. They leave, and Clarence just sits back and goes, "Well, that was quite interesting."
It happened. It was crazy.
Indeed. I have a few
There's a lot
tales
going
of my
on in
own,
this
but
land.
nothing quite that exaggerated. I once saved a man from his death, but it's a much shorter story than that. just talked him out of making some silly decisions, showed him some things, and went on our merry ways. But it seems like you've had quite the adventures for a young half-elf. Or a de-aged half-elf, from the sound of it.
Oh yeah, and then we figured out, and I got better.
Curious. Most curious. Well, I must say I am intrigued, and if you have any other tales to tell, I'd be happy to hear them. But, until we next meet, good evening, all. And Clarence steps off.
Why is Ravenna so horny for this guy?
Huh?
What?
What?
What'd you say?
Don't let him repeat it.
I don't know what he said.
You don't want to know.
Flipped it.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be in the recording.
That's why
Like-
he's streaming.
like-
Of
That's
course,
why I'm streaming.
he's
Like
streaming for the
everything-
clips.
Like
no.
everything that Brendan says, it will be in the recording. You can't stop him. When it comes out, it's out. So if the mic picks it up, it's in there. Oh. Lawrence finishes cleaning up the dishes, and it's just the three of you. And Ravenna keeps asking you about further details in the story. She says, so the lizard folk wanted to eat you, but they didn't because...
I mean, they sensed my martial prowess. Also, I don't think they were hungry.
Oh, I guess that would make sense. I haven't really had many interactions with them. Seem kind of weird and cultish. Haven't interacted
Yeah.
with many Goliaths either. What are they like?
Yeah.
Are they all like Rock? Have you met others besides Rock?
Well, he was definitely the smartest of their kind. It's sad, too, that he died the way he did. If only there was something I could have done to save him.
I thought you said you had a scroll of Revivify. Why didn't you just go back
What?
and... You didn't... You said that in the camp, when you were looking for a scroll of greater restoration to heal yourself, you can find one, but that you found a scroll of Revivify. Why didn't you just use that on him?
Is that what that does?
You don't know what Revivify does?
Never heard of it before.
He sold
If-
it for a piece of chicken.
If someone dies and you act quickly enough, you can bring them back to life on the edge of their life. All you gotta do is cast
Oh.
a spell.
Well, that would have been pretty helpful.
Oh my god.
I think I sold that for like 3 gold pieces
Wow.
and a horse.
A horse? You
Yeah,
like
a horse.
horses?
Oh God, no.
Horse girl. It just makes sense, actually.
Bro.
Oh, you get to tell her about what was his name?
You've
Samuel.
already forgotten about
Samuel.
the greatest
Samuel.
warrior, Samuel.
I have horses. We
Yeah,
could go
this horse
riding
was,
one day if you'd like to.
His horse was old, kind of sucked. It's really annoying.
What?
I don't remember what happened to it.
Huh.
I think it ran away or something.
Do you ride horses much?
When I have them, they tend to not be in my care for very often. Something bad usually happens to them. One got ate by a bird,
What?
and then there was another one that ran away. Oh, and then there was poor Samuel. He was my greatest friend.
What happened to Samuel?
He was executed.
Executed?
Don't ask me why the guy did it. I still don't understand. Keeps me up at night knowing that there's people out there that execute horses.
Wait.
Poor little Samuel. I'm tearing up. I can't keep it in anymore. He was just so innocent and playful. And young?
Ravenna rolls insight.
And that guy went in and killed him. He was just a horse. They didn't even know it was my horse.
What did he look like?
He was like a guy. Proceeds to describe the exact executioner, like in details that are like, oh yeah, there's 100%.
Ravenna, how do I describe face that Ravenna makes? I think I have an image. Hold on. I might have to look for it because it's probably buried.
I mean,
It's
yeah, you
just
got
like-
the image. It's the level 27 Gigantopithecus.
Yeah, a little bit like this, like. He knows exactly who that is, and goes, "I may have heard about that."
It was crazy. He burned our entire wagon, killed all the horses. Samuel was off on his own, and he even killed him.
All right, Siobhan, for a rare moment, It looks. What's your passive insight, actually? Hold on. Can't just give out information for free, you know.
Hey, don't forget that there was like a guy in that wagon too.
Yeah,
He was like
he
who?
definitely doesn't remember that there was a guy in that wagon.
Like a living person.
I do.
I literally have no clue what you're talking about. Anyway,
Hold on, I'm trying to pull up my character sheet. John didn't answer me.
Wait, did you just message me?
No, I asked you what your passive insight is. But I have not found it. It's 13.
Yeah.
Alright. For a second, you see something in Ravenna's face that you have not seen before. Empathy.
No way.
She goes, that's so sad.
Siobhan's mouth is like dropped. Like she wants to leave, but she can't.
Can't believe they'd kill your horse like that. I mean, I know
No.
about the other guy.
we hadn't even done anything yet.
Well, you definitely had. You were traveling with someone who killed a noblewoman who was kind of important. And we were kind of friends. But also, she was just...
Oh.
Yeah. You know when you have those friends who you're only really friends with them so that you can extort them because you have something over them and they're immensely powerful and you can just leverage that, like milking a cow?
I've never once done that.
Yeah, it was one of those.
Hmm.
It just sucked because I got so much from her, you know?
Samuel was my closest and truest friend.
Yeah.
I knew him for like 1 day. He'd be like 3.
The empathy shifts to confusion. Yeah. Well, like I said, we have horses here, so if you wanted to go riding one day, we could.
I am known for my quite skilled riding.
Yeah? Have you ever raced?
Never had time actually. You know, when you gotta travel for work, you don't have, not staying in the same place too often. You really don't have time to practice.
Mm.
But I was always, once me and the horse, once we start riding, we're like one being, one mind.
Maybe one day we can go out. Although I have to babysit, and then she makes a gesture to Siobhan.
Siobhan is already like choking on a drink. Once she heard the "we can go out," she's like,
Something wrong over there?
Well,
I better go back to jail. Dead man walking.
yeah, not under my watch. But
I can't go back to jail?
well, no, you won't die. First of all, you're not in jail. You're in the court of the King of Lucine. Now, you're under house arrest, but it's different. Your friend Valere and Luke are in jail.
They are dead men walking.
Yeah, they definitely are.
That was Luke.
In the arms of an angel.
He's like, I know the guy up top. Just tell me if he's alright. They're like, who? Who even are you? I didn't know we had a guy in jail 3.
Anyway, I have some studies to attend to, so I look forward to talking again. She dips. As one does. It's just Grodger and Siobhan. Also, I don't need cave ambience anymore. So I was like, why are there bats in the royal palace?
A little drafty.
Yeah, this time of year, you know how it gets. Anything you two would like to do?
I gotta finish my food because I was not eating as I was
The entire
talking.
time?
And now it's cold and like.
Yeah, and most of the things have been taken away by Lawrence that you had to grab as he was taking them off. Yep.
Well spoken.
how close are other people around?
The only nearby people are Valder and some other random guard. Oh, where's Connor? I gotta get Connor up in this joint.
Who's Connor?
Connor was the guard that thought Grodder was funny and said, yeah, we're tight, dead men walking.
The lore.
Yeah.
Gotta know the lore.
Right. Just Connor and Valder, and then 2 guards at the balcony door that are not paying attention. They're kind of out of earshot.
Okay. Siobhan is just gonna act like she's, just picking at something.
Mm-hmm.
And mentally, she's going to. I know this sounds weird, but do you still want to try to escape, or?
I mean, it's not really a question of try. It's like, is that even possible?
I guess I I might be too hopeful, but I feel like maybe we might be able to do some good here. I don't know.
Hard to say.
They seem to like you.
Well, until they get bored, and then I'm gone.
Okay, well, I'll keep you posted on. Well, have you heard from the camp?
No.
Last I heard is that a group is going into, um, well, they went to see the elves, and then to, they were going to do some sort of collaboration, I think, with my father, and I don't have all the details, but I think they're preparing themselves. I just don't know how we'd get there.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, I think I'm in the same position. I hope they don't get bored of me either, especially Ravenna.
Yeah, at this point, we just gotta make sure we survive. At least as long as possible.
And Siobhan just kind of says, mm-hmm. And then she says goodnight, and then she heads off to bed.
Valder follows. So,
Oh. Hello.
yeah.
They always got you working this time.
Yeah, non-stop. At least the pay's good.
You have a question?
Yeah. You, well, is she, telepathic?
Who?
The girl was just sitting here.
What is that?
You know what telepathy is?
No, I never heard of it before.
Speaking into your mind.
Oh, I knew a guy that could do that.
Yeah?
It was crazy. Be like in your mind, and have to just be like, I guess this guy's here now.
Uh-huh. Roll deception.
7.
Well, never mind. It's, yeah. And he carries on. Alright, you finishing your food?
Yep.
Alright, you going to
Gonna
bed?
stand up.
Yep.
Sure. I'm gonna stretch. Big day of stuff to do tomorrow. Got a lot of projects planned.
Yeah.
You
Carl,
guys make sure you get some rest, because I need my rest.
Yes, sir. Alright, you head to your room?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Alright.
I boot up Minecraft.
You kind of in it. It's 1632 and y'all behind 200 years on technology. Guess what we get to do now?
What? What do we get to do now?
Where are they? Oh, they're not here, are they? Yeah, I don't know if I have the map saved. Let me just load the other map and see if it works. Maybe I didn't have session 26 saved. I don't know. Let me just see what spawns in. I definitely don't need another one of these. I definitely don't need this. This is nothing. I wonder if it didn't export. Because I don't have the woods with the light and whoozy what's its. But I will just
Detroit?
update it. Light in Detroit, yeah. They're currently in the city, which is a session behind. But I mean, it's fine. They're unconscious in the woods on now a Friday morning. Oh, that's what I was going to ask, John, now that you're here. Do you know when we left off with Siobhan last time, it was late afternoon, right? We hadn't done dinner yet, just lunch.
The last time?
Yeah, last session.
Yeah, it was afternoon.
Okay, cool. Then everything is fine because what we just did was now Thursday night dinner. Now we're ignoring Dweeby because he's fine for a bit. He'll survive. I don't have his. Yeah, he's on another map, Northern Underdark. He's fine. He's on his way out of the Underdark with the survivors. We'll check on him later, but I want to catch up. At least we got, what, 15 minutes? We're going to catch up with Late McKay in Detroit. So Brendan, if you need to go to bed, that's fine, because I know you said you have a training at 8 a.m. tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I had my first 8-hour session today, and it was horrible.
Great. Well, you're free to do whatever you so desire, because I think we're still going to do a hard stop at 11, but we got 18 minutes, so
You
we're
do
going
you.
back to the
I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay,
Good night.
GG.
All right. So, you wake up. Oh, no more palace ambience. Gotta throw that in the trash. You're naked. It is morning. You feel bad. There's the Discord ping. The birds are chirping. The wind is blowing. You are cold. You are in your underwear.
I thought you said we were naked. This
Well,
is much less tantalizing.
okay, not like naked, but like mostly naked. Now, this is what I was debating doing. And I'm probably gonna do it. Taking all of your stuff. So every item that I mean, Detroit doesn't have a character sheet, so this really only affects like. Although Nick, didn't you say you have a physical character sheet for Detroit?
No, my default equipment plus 2 nets that I don't use ever because they're not very good.
I figured it's fine. You have nothing but underwear. So there you go.
It's like I was made for this. He cracks his knuckles.
How's Jeffrey doing? No more breastplate.
No more breastplate, no more axe.
Underwear.
He didn't have much else.
Yeah. Detroit?
Oh god, what was his voice?
Something like this.
Oh no, he's gone with all his stuff.
I think it was this.
Yeah.
This sucks.
Where are we?
Listen, guys. I tried. I went like 3 rounds.
He
It was
did
crazy.
go 3 rounds. It was crazy. Did he level up from that?
He did.
Damn straight. As he should.
How much health do we have?
1. 1 each.
Oh, I'm at quarter health, baby.
We have to. You have one, and you have to share it.
You all take turns fainting.
You get the hit point now.
Yeah. So,
That
what
was
do you guys do?
bizarre. They looked like. Why would they attack us? I thought they were upstanding gentlemen.
I mean, the lizard man did warn us that they weren't like real people.
Yeah, I still don't know what that means.
Well, I think they were like, you know what? Good point. I don't know. They were fake people.
Maybe they're fake because they're like not nice. So like You know, they pretend to be nice, but they're like fake.
Yeah, like a fake personality.
Yeah, what he said, but I'm never going to agree with him.
What?
What? Anyway, so we got to figure out what we're doing next. Cause if we don't do something soon, we're gonna die
Well, we can go back to the
from
town,
exposure.
right?
Not like this. We're freaking naked. We'll be immediately arrested and chased out.
Which
Or
time we
worse.
got attacked and tell them who did it.
That's gonna work, Chief. Besides, we still gotta get to the town. Who knows if we'll survive out in the elements here with our bare skin?
How far are we out from town?
Like a few miles.
All right, how far in minutes of travel or hours of travel?
Like 2 hours.
Well,
Oh, how far away are we from where are we going? Coruscant?
Mm-hmm.
From Coruscant.
There's nothing left there.
Okay.
well, we could say we were from Coruscant, and that we only had the clothes on our back, and then we were robbed of those too, and then maybe they'll take pity on us.
It's 20 miles to Coruscant.
It's our only option.
Well,
we gotta turn around.
And we got to go back to the town.
Oy.
So you're doing the walk of shame in your underwear back to
But like mostly in the woods.
Well, what else are we supposed to do?
I
Are
don't
they
know.
like
I
are they like
really
footsteps leading off?
don't. No. They're gone. You got robbed.
Like
You-
what? Like we're
We
gonna
stole
get
our
them?
clothes, and then you shame us for being clothesless?
No, I just really don't know what I would do in this situation either. I can't. I don't
I
know.
might just
man.
we just die.
Just give up. I think I would literally sit in the woods for an hour just going, I don't want to do anything. And then I would be like, I gotta do something.
Listen, fellas, this is not the first time I've had to walk home covered in blood and bruises without any clothes but my underwear. We'll be fine.
This is something you do often?
No, this just isn't the first time. It's like,
So,
I think it's the second.
you're
No,
making,
it was the third.
you're making the trek back
What
to
happened?
Terrorborn, naked and afraid.
They should make a TV show about that.
Yeah. So it's like a 5-mile walk, which means you're there in a little under 2 hours at a nice, comfortable pace. You approach the northern gate, and the guards look at you and just go, "What happened to you lot?"
Sirs, please, we've been robbed.
Yep. Good old-fashioned highway robbery.
Come on in. Find your way to the hostel. It's overrun, but you may be able to get some cloaks at the very least.
They took our clothes.
Alright. You are directed back into the city walls while several people look at you and make comments.
People are covering their children's
Most
eyes.
of the comments are negative. However, there are a sizable portion of women who are making non-negative comments at Light McKay.
Hell yeah! Flex, flex.
And it's making things worse for the
It's
other
making
two.
things very bad for Jeffrey and Detroit.
Jeffrey is a twig-shaped creature. Not a twig.
I'm a regular doitus.
Alright. You finally make your way to what appears to be a shelter. One with two long 3-story, we won't call them towers, but buildings, and a central building with a small cobbled together roof. It appears to be some kind of almshouse. Located without too much difficulty. It's in the west end of the city. And it is called the Almshouse. So, think about that, Obama.
Who's Obama?
You always have been. Well, fellow Americans. Light McKay
I
is
thought-
a hero to the people.
I thought Obama died.
Always has been. There is no more Obama. No Obama. What I say?
His
No
most
combo?
powerful ability, my fellow Americans, has been lost to time forever.
Michelle, I've been killed by a black dragon. It's all over. It's all over.
Shaking and crying.
I am literally shaking and crying right now. Alright, enter the almshouse, into the lobby, and nothing but your underwear, and are immediately greeted by an elderly human woman, who says, "Oh heavens, what has transpired to you children?
We've been robbed.
Oh, let
Yep.
Mama Matilda take care of you. We have little space, but I can at least spare some cloaks for you to cover up your privates and delicacies. Come hither."
Alright, and she directs you through an intensely packed room, filled with people. There's no way I'm gonna be able to find. Alright, come on, Michael Gilfie. Alright, no, we're just gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Not
Mall food court. Ambience.
Hold up. No, it's not Michael Gilfie. I can't use it. I'm a Michael Gilfie voice. What can I say? Absolutely packed with refugees. People in not much better shape than you. People coughing. The entire room is just mats covering the floor. You're straggling the main section of the room until eventually she makes her way to a back wardrobe and pulls out a few ratty cloaks for you and says, "Here, at least to keep warm. Cover yourselves. Now, we don't have any beds to offer you. I know it's morning. Are you doing all right? Do you need any food?"
Well, I think I speak for all of us when I say we're about to drop dead.
Yeah. Perhaps you should just stay here and recover your senses.
She's just here and die.
I know there isn't much room. We could clear an area floor. I'm just not sure. There's no beds. But if you can make space, you can sleep here if you need to.
What do you think, boys?
I guess we have to.
It's probably a yes from Jeffrey.
Alright. Well, there is
One beds, please. Or I guess 3 beds, please.
Well, they don't have beds, but yeah.
Good point.
So she says,
So smart.
"Let me just see if I can make some room." And then she says, "Why don't we sit up here? Could you move?" And like, there's a mother and her son. Like a million NPCs. Random mother. Random child. Small being. Classic grouchy old man. He's bigger than that. That's grouchy old man. Drunkard. Of course, some sleeping guy. Got the whole clientele here. Who doesn't? Armless guy. He got a left arm. Got a guy in like a stretcher. His arm. Strong guys in the thing. Got a burn victim. Put them all in here. Yeah. Welcome to your corner. You have been shoved into a corner next to a hooded guy, a guy with no arm, a grouchy old man, a guy with a stretcher in his arm, some dude that's asleep on the floor, a mother who is desperately clutching her child, a drunkard, and a bird victim. This is your wall. Congratulations. Mother Matilda says, "Try not to cause any trouble. And do... I'll see if I can fetch anything to help your recovery." Right,
Jeffrey is shivering.
Pants would be wonderful.
Okay, you have pants. You have
Oh, I thought she
pants.
just gave us like a cloak.
I'll get you pants. It'll be figured out.
Alright.
At the end of
Nice.
it, you can at least have pants and like a general cloak. Your tower. Well, the child is crying. Ooh, that's what I need. I need baby crying ambience.
Please do not turn on baby crying ambience.
Baby crying ambience.
No, Michael Gilfie's got you for this one.
He made the baby sounds.
Hold up. Just hold on. One more.
You know, this is awful.
Oh, that does it.
Okay, this is just bothering me as a player.
Immersive.
I like the stereo coughing.
Yeah, right? Alright, let me know you get one.
Like, I feel like Light McKay can sleep through a nuclear bomb, but this is just torturing me, a human being in the real world.
Alright, well now that you guys understand what this room sounds like, I'll spare you. It's not pleasant. Yeah. There you go. The guy in the hood sort of leans over to you guys. He's got a face mask on as well. All you can see is his cold white eyes. He says,
Where you guys come from?
Well, here, kinda.
Yeah, that's so.
Well, like we were here, we went north, we got robbed, and we came back.
Ah, nice. Real good. Real good. You wouldn't happen to have any pick-me-ups, would you?
Buddy, we got robbed. Like, I don't.
Right. Yeah. So that's a no.
You know the definition of robbed.
Yeah. So no pick-me-ups.
I don't know. What about you guys? I got nothing.
He checks the pockets of the cloak. Yes. No.
Yeah. What can a man do? What can a man do?
alright, congratulations! You're now in the company of the common man. And we have 2 minutes left before our hard stop. Great job. Would you like to long rest here?
Yeah.
All right. It is 8 a.m. You will awake at what's 8 plus 4 p.m. Your sleep schedule will be destroyed. But
What sleep schedule?
yeah, I can't help you there. Your only other option is just kind of wait up, awkwardly sit around. But I'm guessing you want to get out of here as soon as possible. So just attempt to rest, recover, and then leave. In which case, long rest time, and then I will write this down. So what do we have in the Court of the King? We're ending on Thursday night. Is Coruscare still there? We are ending. This is actually Friday afternoon at 4 p.m. And Dweeby, it is still only 4 p.m. on Thursday. So we'll catch up with Dweeby next session, and then we'll time skip Siobhan, and then we'll catch up with the poor boys exiting the almshouse. And then that's a wrap. Great job.
Where?
All right. On the next episode of the Mayhem on Mandril, something happens.
I've
I don't
had to
know.
pee for so long. I'm gonna go.
All right, and on that note, we are ending the recording.